much, now I'm swallowed. Now I'm the fool while you're breaking rules. Dangerous path that I follow. Oh, go on, just do what you do. And it hurts as I bleed for you, cry for you.
Hello there. Hey, what's going on? Happy Sunday! What's going on, people? C Engineering, good to see you. What's up? Hey, Paul, guess not. You weren't first. C Engineering beat you there. Hello, they're back. Steve Weston on YouTube. Well, bloody well done with big knobs on JB. Big flex, brother. Yes, look at this baby right here. If somebody said, I don't know what the purple thing here, but whatever. Oh, there, it disappeared. If anybody says that there is a paywall, don't listen to them. The paywall, it exists, but it doesn't stop you. Nothing can stop us. If you really set your mind to it and you ignore all these narratives, you can reach top high-end content. Don't let anybody, especially Scopely, tell you otherwise. What's up, Erwin? Good to see you. And Geppy, good day. All right. So, we can do whatever we want.
Hello there.
I'm going to take a look at the events. Hello there, Broken Wolf. What a nice way of greeting me in the morning. I'm so impressed. Thank you. So, I went to watch a play last night. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Shakespeare in the Park, but there is Shakespeare in the Park. It's Shakespeare plays in the park. This one was actually not a Shakespeare play. This was called Dr. Faustus, and I never watched it before. Hi, Viper. Good to see you. Trashpoint wants you to mine. Sure. I'll mine. I don't mind to mine. Let me reboot the game because I have a ship stuck somewhere. So anyway, I never watched that play before, and it was a really good story, really well acted too. Were they all dressed as animals? Some of them were. Some of them were. You had some demons. I think you had a dog. You had a monkey, maybe. Yeah, because I mean, he basically. So the story is not too much spoilers, but he decided to, Dr. Faustus, the main character, decided to practice necromancy, and he signed a deal with the devil. So the deal is you have X amount of years to be this all-powerful necromancer mage. You know, you can cast spells that you're also undead, but after that expires, you will spend eternity in hell. That's the deal. Hey, JB, congrats on your new ship. Thank you. Some of them were furry, Erwin. Some of them were furry. I had a... you know, it wasn't a full moon, so I didn't howl, so furries in the park. Oh my god, Mad Hatter! God! We're starting already with this. Oh, I can't wait to give you all the counter-arguments I have for the furry thing. But yeah, no, it was a good play. And I like the whole furries in the park, Shakespeare in the park thing, because you set up a picnic. So, you know, like you have a picnic and watch a play. That's pretty freaking awesome. So, anyway, let's take a look at the events. What do we have today? What paywall are you placing in front of us today, Scopely? Not that I care. So, Federation's Day, this is pure. Those who weren't here yesterday, this is pure spending event. Disregard it. Unless you want to spend on it, by all means. Okay. Yeah, I can totally mine. I will do that. And then, oh, we have another... Oh, I need to complete this. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I can actually do those entities. Let's see what we can do with the Enterprise-E on those. Hey, Jeff Games, how you doing? Good morning. Can't you say good morning like a normal person? Can't you? Can't you? The question is, were you dressed up? No. I built some suspense, but no. No, I was not dressed up. I wasn't acting in the play. That was them. That's them. I'm not gonna steal the show. It's them. That is good morning, my greeting. Yeah, that's your good morning. I know. Yeah, that's what you do, man. That's what you do. Okay, I did get lucky this morning with a lucky pool from Forbidden Tech, so... In other words, I have a gazillion of those Q trial tokens that I need to spend, so I'm going to start them right now. Yes, Erwin, I'm sure. I was not dressed up. Why would I dress... If I could turn into a real werewolf, like if I could transition into an animal, I will do that. Okay. The Shakespeare in the Park I went to is nearby an old zoo. It's nearby an old zoo. It was tempting, but no. I didn't do it. But come on, animals are... I mean, come on, furries. You don't have to be a furry to really appreciate and respect furry animals. Why does it have to be either or? Why do you do it so black and white kind of a thing? Like, come on. Why can't I just appreciate the beauty of wolves and not be a furry? Ryan says he's a furry, so he doesn't consider full-on wolf costumes as dressing up. It's just normal attire to him. Oh my god! Ryan! That is not true! What? You trolls! Shakespeare in the Park is actually an amalgamation of different Shakespeare plays, not an actual individual play. Yeah, it's they do different plays. So every summer they do one play in July and one play in August. And then you just go and you watch a play. So it doesn't have to be, and they need to change it up. So they don't always do like a Shakespeare play. Dr. Faustus is not a Shakespeare play, but it is from the same era, I believe. I love a furry beaver. I have no opinion about beavers. In general, a beaver is considered a furry. It's under the umbrella of furries.
Hello there.
A cat is a furry. Hi, Domo. Good to see you. A cat is a furry. A dog is definitely a furry. A husky, oh, for sure. A wolf, yes. A lion, yes. I mean, name any animal that has fur is a furry. But if you call a human a furry, you need to be careful just throwing it out there like that. Because it means a lot of things that are just not the case here, and you guys need to understand that. You trolls. Is JB a furry too? No, Erwin, JB is not a furry. That's what I'm explaining to you. Do you see fur anywhere here? I mean, I know I have substantial amount of hair, but is it fur? No, it's not fur. I don't shed. Okay, I have normal amount. I mean, I have bushy eyebrows maybe, sure, but it's not a furry. Okay, let's just come on. I mean, I know people that have more hair than me, and they're not considered furry. So why am I? Why am I considered a furry? Why the double standard? Yeah, well, I mean, duh. Anybody that doesn't shave have some below their nose. What's the matter with you? Don't you find it wild that people today are still entertained by something written over 400 years ago? I think it's amazing. And you know what I like about Shakespeare plays is that, I mean, the stage. The actors walk around the crowd and interact with the crowd, so like you feel like you're involved. And this was a round stage, so they were like walking around everywhere, and such an immersive experience. It's really and yeah, I mean, and also one thing that was brilliant that Shakespeare did, he left some sections in his writing that can be filled. The gap can be filled with anything current to the era that it's being played in. So like, they can add some things that are relevant today in some sections that they actually, there's space for that, which is pretty brilliant. Hey Daniel, what's up? Good evening, JB. Congrats on level 70 and the new ship. Good work, but dude, thank you. Daniel, how you doing, man? Thank you for the stopping by, and thank you for congratulating me. And just FYI, I'm not done playing the game. I'm still fully engaged. I'm still doing Mirror Universe. I'm prepping for G7. Nothing is over. Hey, Pedro. Hello, back. Dr. Faustus, 1605. Shakespeare died in 1615. Oh, yeah, and somebody told me... Domo, yeah, go ahead and lurk. Somebody told me that... Fun fact, that, Hey, Pedro, thank you for the 100 bits! Thank you for your support. I really, really appreciate it, man. Yesterday and today. So, the author... Forgot the name of the author, Dr. Faustus, man. That's embarrassing. He died in a knife fight something around the same time that Shakespeare died. Something like that. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, Marlowe. Yes. Yes. Anyway, I really recommend reading or watching the play. If you're in LA County, you can probably still catch it. Shakespeare in the Park. I mean, just look it up and you'll see that they're performing. Angel, yeah, hello there. And yeah, Chris Marlowe, yes. It's so well written. The story, I mean, it's one of those plays that you finish the night and you're like, that makes you think. Also, they add the element of the angel and the devil like playing games on him, like and you see how he's giving in to greed and power and everything, and he didn't care about the ultimate price he's gonna have to pay. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, that makes you think. Like, what if you had an opportunity like that? Would you do it? I mean, yeah, man, I want to spoil it so bad. The ending was so powerful, man. I was, yeah. Those were required reading in UK schools when I did English literature. I think it should be. I think the play was something else. I mean, I watch plays. It's one of the things that I enjoy. I go to watch movies and I go watch plays, but not all plays have such a impacting effect on me, like that really penetrates my soul, makes me think. This one did. And I never knew anything about it, so like I went blind. I didn't even know what it's about. I just know that this theater company is really good, and I do watch some of their work, and they didn't disappoint. So Viper, I'm assuming you read it in UK, and you went to a UK school. That's fair to assume. You seem to know a lot about this. A lot of online content creators, YouTube, Twitch, etc., could be considered Faustian. I hope I don't fall into that category. I didn't sell my soul to the devil yet. I didn't give Scopely anything. I didn't do it. More of a Jules Verne fan? Yeah, well, I'm a Jules Verne fan literature and also the Jules Verne we have here. Which reminds me, I need to get back to him on something. Hence the use of Faustian dilemma. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so I learned a lot. Now I know what the Faustian dilemma means. So I guess I was late to the party because I only discovered it last night. I didn't know anything about it before, but it seems like some of you already knew about it. Yeah, but I actually want to look for more work from Chris Merlot. My dad was an English university lecturer, so I was brought up on classical literature. Nice. Yeah, Julius Caesar is one of my favorite Shakespeare plays. So I watched that theater company a few years ago. They did Julius Caesar. And I guess I can spoil this one because people should know this. This is Shakespeare. Around the middle of the play, the Caesar gets murdered. He gets betrayed and killed. And so they, anyway. Yeah. No, it's not. I'm not this is not nothing. Has nothing to do with furry. Okay? No, I'm not a furry. You fell asleep? No. I didn't fall asleep. What are you talking about? Who's falling asleep? No. So anyway, he got slaughtered, and then the whole second act, his ghost, his filled with blood ghost, is walking around the audience in random places. That really adds into the atmosphere. In the middle of the play, no, I didn't fall asleep. No. My first ever concert when I was 8 years old was Mahler's Fourth Symphony, and man, I don't know this one. Prokofiev's Romeo, I probably butchered the name, and Juliet Ballet. Wow. Okay, so anyway, I don't know most of what you wrote, but it sounds like you got educated the right way. I don't think they teach, okay, talking about the education system, in the US specifically, they don't teach some things that I consider very important. Okay, you want to get into a conspiracy theory? Okay, let's do it. So, the US financial system, okay, like, it's not that complicated once you understand how the game works. But they don't teach that in school. Now, I wasn't educated here. I came from Israel. But my son, for example, I taught him everything I know as far as, personal financial management and things that I consider should be basic. And he was, like, amazed by how easy it is. And then he told me, and then I asked him, like, by the way, do they teach you any of this in school? And he said, no, not a thing. I'm like, are you kidding me? So then it got me thinking, Why don't they teach that? I mean, doesn't matter what you do, if you're a doctor or just a blue collar, whatever job. You need to know how to manage your personal finances. You need to understand compound interest and all that stuff. I mean, it's very important. Nobody teaches this. And he told me that they don't teach it. So I'm thinking, why don't they? Well, maybe because it's easier to control human beings when they're in the dark and on their knees financially. Maybe that's why they don't want to educate people. So you have a minority of people that know how the game works, and the majority of them don't. I can't prove that, but I mean, what? Like, can't you find a little bit of time in school to teach them during the 12 years? That's just crazy. Dumb children equals to easy to control population. I know, but that's the thing, Mad Hatter. I agree with you, but it's sad that this education only comes from home. Like, if the parents don't teach this, then the kids will never know it. How messed up is that? Crazy. Hey, Heretic Vinny, thank you for the follow. I've been watching a lot of US versus EU stuff lately, and most YouTubers say that the US education system tends to brush over international history. That too, yes. I mean, they're learning a lot of US history here, but I think there's a lot to learn on just, international history. I mean, I learned about ancient Rome. I learned, again, different education system, but still. Hey, first time chatter, Heretic. And today is the last time you see James Bond 35. Why? First time chatter, welcome in, but why is today the last time? What happened? What's gonna happen to me? Are you a prophet? Hey, Pastor, for the glory of sarcophagus and new bugs in STFC, what did you teach your son about basic finance management? Obviously, don't spend money on STFC and Roblox, but what else? Well, okay. Let's start with that. You're exposing the truth. Oh, yeah, that's true. He is here to buy your soul. So, I said it before, the way I manage my resource management, why do I like resource management games? Well, in a way, I taught myself a lot of my the way I manage my real life money is in a similar way, the way I manage my gaming money, my in-game currencies in the games that I play. Your son is 8 years old. No, that's a very good question. I'm glad you asked that. It's a loaded question, so where do I begin? Because it's like you asking me, like, it's so embedded in me that, like, and I've been dripping those lessons throughout the years. He's 17 now. And I'm trying to think, where did I start? I kind of got the sense whenever he showed interest in, no pun intended, interest. Whenever he was interested in, I just found opportunities like, well, the first thing is you need to be intentional with your spending. You can go, I mean, yeah, if you can have entertainment budget and spend it on whatever you want, but you need to create an entertainment budget. Do you know the saying of, like, you can only manage what you can measure? If you can't measure it, how can you manage it? So for you to manage your money effectively, you need to measure it. That's why I like tools like Spock's Club. It's very similar to the way I do it here. So create a budget. You need to know how much money is coming in. First and foremost, from all the sources, from your income, from investments, from whatever, from interest, anything, gifts, whatever. Like, get a ballpark of what it is. Let me catch up on the chat. So, yeah, you were wondering, what should I teach him? You can answer next time if you need time to think about it. No, I can start now. I mean, I could, maybe if I can create YouTube videos about this too. It's not a bad idea, actually. Hey, pal, I learned Newton's law of cooling in calc. All the problems in the textbook pertaining to the formula were how long you wait till you can eat a pizza just pulled out of the oven. That's something more interesting. Like, how long would it take before effects of hypothermia shows in Coast Guard mission? Well, still sounds interesting to learn Newton's law of cooling. But yeah, I would agree that the latter is more practical. So anyway, back to the subject at hand. So you got to create a budget. Whether you're in debt or you're not in debt, it doesn't matter. You need to know how much money is coming in, and then you need to plan your spending for the month. I'm going to spend so-and-so on mortgage, so-and-so on bills, so-and-so on this, on that, on food, whatever. And create a budget. Look, also track your spending. See what you spend so you can get an accurate measurement of more or less what's my normal spending. And then create objective. Okay, I want to take a cruise. I want to buy a new car. I want to do this. Okay, so it means that I need to save some money for X amount of time. Now, in order to increase money that you have towards savings or investing, you also need to think about, okay, well, I mean, I need to decrease spending or increase income or both. So if my income doesn't support it, then maybe I can look for a job that is a higher pay. Maybe I get a side gig, maybe something else. And you kind of play with that. Now, to get into investing, a person needs to be out of debt. That's clear. You got to be out of debt. But the crazy thing is that nobody teaches this in school. This is so... And we're not talking about anything calculus related. This is 5th grade math level stuff. It's additions, percentage. That's all it is. Multiplication. It just frustrates me that they don't teach that. But alas, I shall teach it myself. I work in a university and develop financial literacy for the office to help teach students. No, that's good, Vinny. No, I think there's probably a reason why the people that are doing well financially don't want to teach it to the general population, because then they have competition. I understand. But I just think that there's some basics that need to be taught and they're not being taught. Like, you know, the power of compound interest, and the severity of you being in debt with high interest. And the difference between a 30-year mortgage and a 15-year mortgage. Oh my God. Just look at the bottom line of how much you pay. That's insane. School lacks of life management lessons. Agreed, Pastor, 100%. And that's the frustration I have. Okay, I'm going to keep talking about this, but I also don't want to abandon STFC. Hey, Bacon Fish. Yeah, I know. I was just thinking that. All right, let's recall these ships here.
Hello there.
Hello there, and you're farting too. The value of money has been greatly diminished over the last generation. Everyone is concerned about what they are entitled to, not what they are worth. When I was young, we had paper round, milk rounds, Saturday jobs, so we learned the value of working for your own money. Look, I think people that came, in general, there are always exceptions to the rule, so don't quote me on this as a global rule. But in general, people that are born into wealth, they know less unless they're being taught and they want to learn. And people that are self-made, that came from nothing or almost nothing, understand certain things. And entitlement is a dangerous thing. Oh, goodness, who was that? Of course, it's Office Roy. Of course. I love you too. How are you? Good morning. Good day. Thank you very much for yelling at me. I personally learned more about money management from games like Pokemon or Final Fantasy than I did during schooling here in America. Yeah. I mean, life skills and game skills. Honestly. It wasn't you. I know, Broken Wolf. It's you and Office Roy are competing, and we have a few other people that are peeking out there. Like, I know Erwin have redeemed a few of these. And, like, again, I appreciate the support. And, you know, you can throw bits, you can throw subs, you can also throw screams. I accept it all. I accept it all. It's a Faustian thing that I just accept it all, okay? But I did not sell my soul to the devil. Heroin. All right, so let's mine. And I'm gonna pop that XO. Oh man, I'm so. I need to focus. You got me excited talking about money management and stuff like that. I'm really passionate about it because there's a story, a personal story behind it. Hi, Pedro screaming. Hi. What did I want to do? What did I want to do? You're confusing me. Oh, I don't have that XO available yet. That's fine. Oh, I know. I wanted to check this. When can I claim this? In an hour. Okay, fine. Hi, JB. How are you doing? Officer, I'm doing fantastic. How are you? You know I'm just teasing you with this, right? We tease each other. I'm doing great. Lovely Sunday. I watched a really good play yesterday. I really enjoyed it. I'm having a wonderful time. How are you? Still working on my way through Faust. Okay. Scopely NDA incoming. Ah, screw it. You know, I just had a discussion with a few people about this. People that were willing to approach the truth in the face. Unfortunately, not everybody. Some people just avoid it. Okay. A play at the zoo. Yeah. It was a play at the zoo. Furries. He did transform a couple people to furries. So that happened. So anyway. Oh my god, I'm bouncing so many things I'm talking about at once. I can't even keep it straight. What were we talking about? Help me out. Oh, NDA. So this NDA, the reason why I call it consistently Sokovia Accords, because this is not a regular NDA. If you ever worked for a company that asked you to sign an NDA, the NDA basically means this. When you're exposed to information that is not available to the general public, keep your mouth shut and don't share it until it becomes then becomes public knowledge. That's what it's supposed to be. That's what an NDA is. Non-disclosure agreement. You're not going to disclose information that you're not supposed to. That's what an NDA is. This NDA is, it's an excuse. It's under the guise of an NDA, but it's not a real NDA. It means to shut you up. It means to control you. It means that you can't say a negative word about them. And you are basically a Scopely employee that is not on the payroll. And they don't even pay you. God, it frustrates me. Like, you know, we frustrated with Scopely with the crap they're doing in this game. This NDA thing, when I know what I know about this, that's the lowest of the lowest. That's just disgusting, nasty behavior that should be eliminated. Don't move to Russia. I won't. Are whales subject to an NDA when they join the VIP Discord? Not all of them. That depends on what category of a VIP they want to be. But you see what's happening here? That's a Faustian thing. That's a Faustian thing, man. You sell your soul to Scopely, to the devil. I died. Okay, whatever. I'll just go. Do I need to kill anything? No, I'll just recall. I know they get a VIP newsletter, as I've seen it, but it isn't for public distribution. I know they're exposed to a lot of information on the VIP Discord, but if they want to be exposed to more in-depth, you know, like hidden non-public knowledge information, they need to sign an NDA. I don't know if it's the same one that they're requiring the content creators to sign if they want to join the NDA program. Again, if the NDA was only we're gonna talk to you about certain features that are not available in the game, you're not allowed to talk about them until we make an official announcement, fine. If that's the only thing the NDA was, we can talk about it then. Even though it still gives me an unfair advantage as a gamer, and I don't want an unfair advantage because I want to come from the player I want to be in the dark like the rest of you guys, because that's when I can actually, you know, that what I say is not biased, and that I didn't pre-plan for it ahead of time. I know, yeah, the non-disclosure agreement. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. NDA is a non-disclosure agreement. Erwin. Yeah. No, I should have clarified that. So yeah, a non-disclosure agreement needs to be don't share internal information that is not available to the public. But this one, if you actually read, you can all read it. Actually, if you go to, I think they made an official announcement and they link you to apply, and then you can read all the terms. Read those terms. You tell me what you think, but that's exactly what I think. It's meant to regulate and control the person who signs it. Pedro, thinking about going to Op 60, but I don't know if I have the ships for it. Let's talk about it, Pedro. What ships do you have currently? What tier? Talk to me. I think I know where you're at, but I want to confirm. Okay, we finished killing those. I need to kill a few of these. Let me send it over here. Move 60. Well, at 60, you can build the epic G4 ship, and I would recommend the Enterprise-D because of the Jellyfish Enterprise-A loop. But do you have the reputation? Do you have the credits? I mean, 60 is still considered G5. So don't be worried about... You're not a G6 when you're 60. 61 is G6. I'm assuming you have a rare ship right now, and if that's the case, then you can safely move towards Op 60. And before 61, the only thing I would recommend is obviously you're going to have Shipyard 60 before 61, and then when you have Shipyard 60, build an Epic G4 ship of your choice. Like I said, I recommend the Enterprise-D, and get it to Tier 4, and then you're fine. Everything else is just a narrative that is not math-based, it's personal preference-based. And all the people that recommend and they tell you, you must do this, you must do that, other than what I said, that's not math accurate. That's personal preference accurate. Go have some Peck tier 10. Oh, dude, you are so ready. Erwin says the same thing. You are beyond ready. You are strong beyond belief. I always had like a tier 4. I never got my ships above tier 4 anyway. So, yeah. Go. Just go. Get to 60. Marinate in 60 a little bit. And then build yourself your... I keep dying here, damn. Build yourself the epic G5 ship of your choice. And don't linger in 60 too long. Once you get to a tier 4 epic ship, push 61. I keep saying there's nothing that you can do. There's no amount of time that you can spend there. In level 60 that will prepare you better for G6. Because G6 is resetting your gameplay and the economy and so many things reset. And the preparation, supposed preparation you get at 60 is very minimal. Yeah, no, Erwin, I don't disagree. You're saying exactly, you're seconding what I'm saying, which I agree 100%. Work on getting the Sigma speed-ups. Yep.
Do it!
And 61, yes, tell him do it.
Do it!
That's right, that's meant for you, Pedro. No, you believe me, you're gonna enjoy this. And give yourself, I always say, G6 is a shocking growing pain, regardless. It's like a little mini earthquake in the universe, in the galaxy. And it will take time to get used to, so give yourself like a 1 or 2 weeks of adjustment period, grace period. Don't try to be over efficient. Just, you need to learn a lot of things. There's a lot to take in there, a lot to take in. This is more than just another transition from G4 to G5 or G3 to G4. This is different. But it has to be done. There's no way to avoid it unless you're planning to stay at up 60 forever. My struggle is 63 is Sigma speedups after having so many normal speedups for so long. Yes, Viper, you paid the price. But that's the thing. I mean, and yeah, even you can't even get enough Latinum because the Latinum difference, it's 300 Latinum for 24 hours in non-Sigma and 1.5 million for 24 hours in Sigma. Like, literally, there's nothing that you can do to prepare. The only way to prepare for G6 is to step into G6. Just go in there. I went in there with no concern. Like, I knew that I always play the game with no concern. Like, I'll just go in there. I'll just dive in and see what happens. And I never got stuck. You're not going to get stuck. MU grinding is a must for speedups. MU grinding is a must, period, for anything. For faction credits, for triple reputation, for Sigma speedups, for broken parts. I still go in there. Now I have a nice Enterprise. I think I have enough. I think I finished the event, didn't I? I only want to mine enough. Yep. Yeah, MU. I said that on Talking Trek when they interviewed me. They asked me which loop would you let go of. I said I don't know which one. The first one I'll let go of, and I know the last one I'll let go of is the Mirror Universe. You need to live and breathe the Mirror Universe every day. You are hurting yourself if you don't do that. I made a video about this. The last short video I did, the 6-7 minute video, was about It's Raining Sigma speedups. That one I also cover on how to effectively farm the Mirror Universe, because that's the mechanic that I've been farming the Sigma speedups. Watch that one for crew recommendation. I recommend 2 crews in there. I just let go of the Augment Exile loop. I suppose you can skip it. I mean, once you have the Reliant, it's automatic. So you can skip it then. Let me complete this. A little disoriented. Yeah, I'm still working on Janeway. There's still some Janeway stuff that I want. 28 of these completes the event. Have you used your shiny new Enterprise in the MU? Yes, I did, and I'm going to use it again. Let me just get up to speed with the events here, because I feel like there's a lot going on. And I just want to get structured. I enjoy our conversations a lot, but then I can't focus on both at the same time. Okay, so this is complete. What's the event here? Hostile Hunt, yeah, I can complete it in the MU. I like that. The one thing I will give them, good kudos to Scopely. Okay, I still need to mine a little more. So let me send the miners back. And then go to the MU. I will give Scopely credit that the Battle Pass daily event and the Ferengi Battle Pass daily event are now aligned and they're the same. So you double scoring in both. Hey, Breaker, good to see you. I just let go of the augment. Yeah, that's, you said that and then you're done. You're done with it. You're not skipping it. Yeah. Remember that I hit that work loop really hard on month 1? Yes, you did. Oh, the not work, the Wrath of Khan. Yes. Yeah, some people grinded the rep and you're one of them. Steve, did you scrap your Enterprise-D for Enterprise-E? I can't. Steve, YouTube. No, welcome in. I can't. They don't allow G5 scrapping and we don't even know when they're going to release those. Yeah, and Breaker recommends to take your G5 Epic to at least tier 8. Not initially. Initially, tier 4 is enough. Don't camp at 60 until you get to tier 8. Tier 4 is enough, especially now with all the power creep. I did it with a tier 4 with no power creep a year ago. So yeah, you will max it over time with the Jellyfish to Enterprise-D. Watch that video that I made about how to max your free epic ship, and I covered that loop there in details in a few minutes. Let me catch up on the chat. Yes, that's really good. They're run simultaneously. Okay, let's this time actually make sure that they survive. My miners. Okay. Is there another thing I need to kill? I don't think so. Hey, Red. Hey, JB. Hi, all. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. I'm going to take the Enterprise-E now. I just had to focus on some events here. So, yeah, who... Viper, was it you? Who asked me about... Oh, Pastor, you asked me about, how to teach your kids about financial literacy and just personal financial management. I am actually... I think this is a good subject for me, like a subdivision of my channel. You gave me a serious idea here, and I'm going to take a note. I really like it. That gets me excited. Demolition, my max G5 Enterprise is good enough to kill 67, 68 faction hostiles. Every day I just relocate to the housing system and mining nodes for the daily. Exactly. All those relocation tokens, I said that when Rev interviewed me a while ago. Use them. Just use them. Angel, I just opted up to 60 yesterday and built both the Daredex Roddy to tier 6 and Enterprise-D to tier 9. Congratulations, Angel. You are beyond ready. You are in such a strong position. Please, please, please listen to this free-to-play guy and push 61 as soon as humanly possible. You're not going to get any more ready than you are today. Pull the damn trigger. It's only speed-ups and par steal. Please do this. Please do this. And if you regret this, yell at me as much as you want. Okay? But you won't regret it. Can't read that shade of blue. Narf. Narf Gnarf. What's up? Isn't there an event when you have the ISS Jellyfish? There used to be. I mean, for people that need it for Ascension, like it's required to ascend, I believe, or something like that. Maybe not required to ascend. There used to be. I mean, nowadays, you have so many ways of sourcing those blueprints. Never use relocation tokens? Well, I mean, they're free. Use them. Use them. Please use them. Don't let warp range limit you. You can absolutely bypass the whole warp range. That's how my Enterprise-D was my primary ship for all my G6 journey. For 9 ops levels. Jelly Brawl is not for the blueprints. Oh, yeah, it's for the parts. Oh, yeah, you mean that one, yes. Yeah, it still exists. I just skip it. I don't even do this anymore. Don't push 61, push to 62. Well, 61 comes before 62. Push 61, and then he will naturally want to move to 62. Yeah, if pushing to 61, will I still be able to source 5-star ship parts if not done upgrading the ships. Yes, you will in other ways. You have a lot of ways now that you get multiple, you know, grade level parts, and you will complete them. You will still scrap G4 ships. Don't be afraid of this, Callum. Seriously, like I'm telling you, that's not a good reason, in my opinion, to stick around. Because you can always retroactively look at me. I mean, I upgraded everything. I have all my G5 ships are maxed. Let me prove it to you. Okay, you can see this, right? Okay, so this one is maxed. Let's go to G5. Okay, so I have, yeah, my Corvus. I have a max Corvus. I have another max Corvus. I have a max Vorcha. I have a max Northcott. Do I need to say more? I mean, seriously, I'm working on more Vorchas. Like, yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Push. Push, push, push. It's once a month only? Yeah, it's not a big loss. I skip it altogether. Because it doesn't pay the rare parts. The rare parts, the rare Explorer parts is what you need eventually. Trinkets are awesome in Op 61 and above. That's correct, Callum. Exactly. FOMO does not exist, but Ops progression fixation is here. It exists, and it's good. It's good for you because that eliminates FOMO because you get stuff for free. FOMO pertains to things that are behind a paywall, so don't cave into this. And even if you don't work at hyper efficiently, I have some comments of people, you know, not everybody can do what you can do. Well, I understand that, but just because, let's say you go to a personal trainer at the gym, okay? This you want to bodybuild, right? Or whatever, lose weight, whatever your thing is. Even if you apply 60, 70% of the advice they give you with nutrition and workouts, you're going to see results. So, yeah, I give you 100%. You can do 60%. It's totally fine. You're still going to see benefits. Warp range, no problem. I remember the warp range is an insanely timed warp 7 years ago. We're golden now. Yes, we are. We also have summoning features with a Eviscerator and Disco. I like doing arenas, so I go slower to level and don't spin either. Yeah, Angel, I can see that. That's a good reason. I know Kinky Jesus is doing the same. He's G5 and he's dominating there. I dominate in different ways, and you know, again, I'm a weak 70. I'm on the bottom of the list of the you know, powerful 70s today, and I'm still doing well because it's about playing the objective. But if you enjoy being the muscle, I understand the reason to stay. Breaker, I mean, you don't want to stop and stay at 61. You want to start earning and refining uncommon G6 mats. Exactly. Basically, just once you open the gates to G6, you will naturally start progressing. But I think the fear of like, oh my god, I'm going to start a new grade level, and I heard so many things about hazard. Don't be afraid, just go, and I'm here for you. I'm here to give you any advice. I've done it under worse hardcore conditions that you are facing today. I've done it a year ago, and the situation was way harder. It's not that hard today. NX-1 with warp range research gets you everywhere. Yes, correct. And a lot of other specialty ships nowadays do that the same. Breaker, yeah, it's easier to catch up in the next generation. Yeah, retroactively is the way to go. Just get enough that you can sustain your day-to-day operations with some struggle, not insane struggle, some struggle, and then retroactively upgrade, and then things just get easier over time. First 2 weeks in Op 61 was brutal, but enjoyable learning time. Yes. Everybody says the same thing. I had a friend from my alliance that made the push, and I encouraged him, and then he said, you know, I'm just going to quit the game. I'm like, just relax, give it a week. And then he's like, yeah, no, it was just a shock. Just this, you know, initial shock reaction. Is the gym at the zoo too? If you want it to be, yeah. He doesn't have a gym in his dojo. No, I can leave my dojo and... Well, no, I mean, I train for other things in my dojo, but weightlifting, I go to the gym. All right, are we... let me prep this one. Okay, so I found that this crew has yielded the most results with Cerritos buff for Hurak, but we're not doing Hurak today. We're going to the MU. And I actually... I think... Do I need crit here? Yeah, let's put crit. I survived last time, so I can survive this time. Where are you? Oh, come on. Where's the crit guy? There he is. I missed it. Okay. Yeah, I'll go with this crew. Soon enough, I'm going to have the Borg Cube, and then the Borg Cube is going to go pure speed crew. But right now, I'm going to do this. Let me show you what I can do in the MU. Ooh, Shaggy Poo. First time shadow, welcome in. I got 64 cooking with a tier 7 Minerva. Should I push to 66 or slow grind them levels? And be a weak 66. Okay, so you got 64 cooking with a tier 7 Minerva. So your tier 7 Minerva is way higher than mine was. Mine was tier 1 and it's still tier 1. Okay? And I did not hold back. So my answer if I was in your shoe, Shaggy, push. Your T7 Minerva is probably going to be useful to you. And your max G5 Epic is definitely going to be useful to you. So you have 2 viable ships. Push to 66 as fast as possible. And then build your rare ship of choice. I chose the Velox because I think it's sexy as hell. And I love the Romulan design. But any of them is a solid choice. Hey, Sandberger, what's up? What crew? What crew? What crew I have here? I just showed it. It's the same crew that I covered in my It's Raining Sigma speed up video, but right here with the Enterprise-E, I only have 3 underdeck slots, so I had to, you know, let go of some options here. Yeah, 66 Velox is 100% sexy. So the way I go, warships, I go uncommon and rare, usually Romulan, and the epic is Federation. And my Klingon credits go 100% into miners, into the generic miners. That's why I have 6 Selkies. Most of it was paid. Most of it was paid with the Klingon credits. Maybe a little bit of Federation, but mostly Klingon. Okay, I can recall all of them back. I think that should complete the event. Klingon hater. I'm not a Klingon hater. I just love Romulan more. I mean, I have to choose one. Again, I'm a free-to-play. I'm not a spender. I have to make sacrifices. I need to make tough choices. Just the way it is. I'm not a Klingon hater. I think Klingons are awesome. I like their warrior spirit very much. I think Rev Douche loves them more. Krencha is beautiful. Yes. And the scimitar is even beautifuler. More beautiful. That ship is... let me queue a few and then I'm going to show you. Oh my god. If just for the design alone, I want to build it. And the Krencha is the strongest FKR ship these days. That's a fact. Yes. Hopefully I hit the beep. I have the blueprints for the 66 rare from formation chest by the time I reach it. Yes, and Viper, do you acquire your faction credits mostly with the advice that I've been giving out? Yeah, the Interceptor Strike Team reaction brings up a good point. It is still broken until they release another one that will overpower it. We need a new meta crew so that the other ships are viable, not only Interceptor. I agree, reaction. Go tell Scopely that. And I hope they listen. Man, I was just talking about it yesterday. The fact that the GM... took responsibility is an important first step, but now they need to actually deliver on those promises. And even though he was vague, I'm not gonna let them slack on this one. Level 60 Epic Enterprise. Yes, look at it. It is in action right now. See? It barely takes any damage. I can probably go faster, like more speed crew on it next time. And let's see what happens. Good afternoon. We need them to deliver. Yes, Voltron. Yes, they do. Congratulations on the ship. Thank you. Look at it. Oh, nice. And it's tier 4 with a warp module. And I believe that in about 2 weeks, it's going to get to tier 6. And that means that the cube will get to tier 16. And then I'm probably going to be sitting there for a while. And keep prepping for G7 and decide what my next goal is. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if any of you are already collecting USS Vengeance blueprints, but I think you need to have a high-tiered G6 epic ship in order to be eligible for those weekly events. If I'm not mistaken, it's tier 10 or tier 12. Can anyone confirm? Can check with the whales, but I'm just curious right now. I forgot. Any crew that makes battleships better will push the cube higher. and probably render other irrelevant. Yeah. Well, the benefit of the cube is having all of the underdeck slots, which are very important in this game. The game has become very below deck dependent, if you noticed. Tier 12. Everybody says tier 12. Thank you for confirming that. Kyle LOL. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, tier 12. So, can I? Just for the sake of vengeance. So I think I'll camp it. I'll camp the Enterprise-E at tier 6. And start gathering parts and maybe think about efficiency and all that stuff and not spend them on it yet. And just like I did, you know, like hoarding until I'm ready to ops up, I'm going to hoard until I'm ready to pull the trigger on tier 12 with all the efficiencies. If that's even relevant at that point, because maybe by that time, G7 is going to be out. We're really in the dark here. But vengeance is not going to happen for anyone without spending huge levels. Again, if you can acquire a ship. Tiering up the ship requires a lot of spending. It requires money. But just building the ship, you can totally do that. It will be a slow acquisition, but yeah. Oh, wow. Look, I'm not taking any damage. This is awesome. I could have gone with more speed.
Emotional damage.
Red, who's emotionally damaged? Me? Now he wants to think about part C's. Well, I mean, now I have the option. I'm still gonna prioritize building efficiencies that is gonna apply to all Sigma, not just to G6. Guys, do you really think that I'm a tunnel vision kind of guy, or do you think that I am, you know, assessing situational, it depends kind of a guy? I think I've proven my reputation. No? Seems like below deck is starting to matter. Yeah, to matter more than bridge officers now. Yes, Voltron, that's the case. They keep releasing more abilities. Some of them are really important. You have Apex. You have, you know, yeah, you have all the status effects. I mean, below deck is really, really, really important. I'm not a tunnel vision kind of guy. Breaker, no. I am a tunnel vision with responsibility. I'm a depends kind of a guy. No comment, he says. I'm not bothering with vengeance. Yeah, kind of job. I'm not gonna bother going out of my way acquiring it or tearing it up, but if there is a free-to-play path, I will pursue it. I'm already used to like at least 100 days of any ship. I will put in some time for this one. Why not? It's free. It's free. Slots one up. You're 21 now. Build the North Star. I didn't have enough for the Franklin. I'm working on that now. Well, congrats on 21. I know you started not too long ago, so well done. I think around the time I was actually celebrating 70s when you started playing the game. So keep up the good work. Franklin is an important specialty ship at that low range. And yeah, continue working on that. And keep hitting me up for any advice you need. Level 1 Lorca parts. CE says tunnel vision. It's not tunnel vision. It's not important enough. It's not important enough, okay? You got to prioritize. Guys and gals, okay? You got to prioritize. You got to decide. You can only choose one. As a free-to-play, you have limited fixed income. You need to choose something. Choose what's more valuable to you. What's more valuable? Tearing up a ship today or getting the next rarity ship faster? No-brainer for me. It's not tunnel vision. It's a educated decision. Conscious choice. Thanks for the $20. Oh, yeah, I'm using... Oh, yeah. You one of the gift card winners when we did the $20 gift card giveaways. Yeah, use it whenever you're ready. It's yours. James Bond has a vision and will accomplish his goals. Yes. But I keep assessing them every time. That's why I can't tell you, oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do with the Enterprise. No, I need to assess what's happening. I need to see what loops are coming out. It isn't free yet, maybe next year. Well, yeah, but even if it's... Well, it is free when you have a tier 12 Epic G6 ship. To be honest, I'm more interested in maxing paperweight. Not so in vengeance. Nice. Megan Fish, look at how many crews have been released recently without having a captain's ability. That shows you how much lower... yeah. Lower deck matters. Matters so much. Callum, okay, I think you have proven that the community for too long thinks they have to do other things first before opsing up. And you proved us wrong. First off, thank you. I think that a lot of this, it's a choose your own adventure and make a decision of what's important to you. And I think I showed that this, I think people confuse need and want. We were talking about personal financial management. There's a difference between want and need. So prioritize need first, and then with the extra, do want. And the same goes in this game. As far as what you actually need, the list is very, very minimal. And the rest is personal preference stuff. And I'm glad I opened people's eyes, because it's there. It's been there all along. People just didn't see it. They were, you know, it just, I think it's nobody's fault. It's been passed from generation to generation, right? From one player to another, and it just became the narrative. No, but I appreciate the feedback, Callum, really. Focus, determination, yep. Next year is only a few months away. Correct. But in Scopely's terms, you know, they said G5 scrapping by the end of the year. And now I'm hearing more and more that they took it back. Hey, Samba, thank you for the follow. Breaker, I'm trying to get DJs to see that the Ferengi store needs to adjust the mats resource pools. It's horrible. Sounds like Tarpy sees it, but DJs was saying that event stores always had bad pull rates. Try to tell him it really doesn't. I can just tell you that from the discussions I had with Tarpy, she's more like me in the sense of I'm gonna call BS when I see it, without so much fear. I see how she talks in the content creator Discord, and I like that approach. I am the same way. You know, when I see something that needs to be called upon, I will. I don't know DJs to that extent, but the man, remember, he is under the chains of NDA Sokovia Accords, and I'm assuming, I don't know what his true opinion is, but regardless of what his true opinion is, there's something he's not allowed to say. Not allowed to say, because the consequences are termination. So, I mean, I'm assuming that still he'll take in whatever you tell him. What he does with it, I don't know. NDA people are under restrictions, clear restrictions. I read the terms of the non-disclosure agreement terms. It's not easy when you sign it. Your voice is choked. You can't say what you want. You can still listen and have an opinion, but you can't voice it the same way. That's the problem. Slots, I may say I got stuck for 4 days by opsing up too fast, but I guess that's not a long time in this game. Yeah, no. You'll be fine. I mean, again, if you feel like you're struggling, really struggling, like you can't even, you know, finish your dailies in 2-3 halls, a particular, you know, daily goal in 2-3 halls, then yeah, beef up a little bit. Oh, dude, what the hell happened? My issue was ore and gas conversion. I have no pathways to get them after the 8-hour pulls. Yeah, I mean, your acquisition, your material acquisition rate at low ops levels is so fast compared to us, compared to higher levels. It's easy to compensate. You'll be okay. Catching up on the chat, man. We got so much going on. Oh, you can. Terra. Yes, I hear that you can scrap 2 ships at once. Here, I'm scrapping a Tribune now. Finally, I maxed it. That took forever. But in theory, I could scrap another one. Let's say I just choose this. I could scrap another one right now. I won't, but yeah, I guess they increased it. I think also because you have so many specialty ships that you can scrap and rebuild. So I think it's good that they did that. It's actually a very good thing. They say end of the year, but they didn't say which year. Nice. Erwin, I agree with DJs. All event stores have bad RNG? Yes. In general, yes. But I don't know. I mean, you always have... It's RNG. It's just RNG. I mean, it's unpredictable. I never really actually did the statistics on this. But he did. Not just RNG, was mostly badly filled. Yeah, I think, you know, it lacks variety. I would agree there, for sure. Sounds like with the NDA, you become Scopely's you know, bitch. To some level. I mean, again, you're still entitled to have your own opinion, but you cannot speak freely. Period. Read the agreement. Just go to the public announcement when they say apply to an NDA if you're a content creator and read it. Read it. It will say everything that I'm not making it out of my butt. I don't think you can yet. Oh, wait, I've tried to scrap to it once. Oh, Bennett, you can't? So this is just a tease? So they're just teasing you? They're showing you that you can, and then you can think that you can, but you can't? Hey, HR Luna, what's up? RNG, I tried to scrap to, and the game wouldn't let me.
Do it.
Okay, let me... Science. Let's try to scrap a fortunate. Oh, no. Yeah, it doesn't let you. Falsehoods, Scopely. It's coming. It's probably, yeah, it's coming behind a pack of some kind. How much you want to bet it's gonna cost you something? I say at least $50. At least. I heard somebody talk about the D4 what? And weekly chest coins. I haven't used the 7-day coins yet. Oh, the Devore. I mean, you can acquire the Devore for free. Don't make the mistake I made by buying it. You don't need to buy it. It's the only thing please don't. It was so stupid. God, I wish I had a time machine. I would probably use it for better things than just stopping myself from buying packs, but I would stop myself from all packs purchases. And teach myself what I know about the game. I'm Ops 47. Hey, Velcha, what's up? I'm Ops 47 and my NSCA is at 96 million. Is there any MU system I can grind rep and credits? Well, yeah, you're above Ops 40, so you are eligible to get into
Stop
the MU.
spending your money on stupid shit.
Thank you, Erwin, for saying that. Thank you! And thank you for the contribution of 200 bits. Yeah, so you're above level 40. I don't know as far as the power of the NSCA, but if that one is your strongest ship right now, sounds like it is, experiment. Watch my video about the cruise for, you know, the Mirror Universe. It's the last video I made. It's Raining Sigma speedups. Try the first one if you have all the officers. Tweak it a little bit or reach out to me if you don't have them and we'll build something. And then just go for surveys and start punching up. So let's try, let's say, I don't know, 40-something, like low 40s survey. If that goes well, go to the next one up and the next one up. And you can find them by going to stfc.space and searching in the MU for, like, the mirror systems and then sorted by surveys. Let me show you. I'm a visual kind of guy. I showed it before, but I want to show you now. This is important. Where is that app? Let me queue a few of these. Okay, so stfc.space. You can go to the website. You can download the app. And then you go to systems. And then you type mirror. Well, let me reset the filters. Mirror. And then let's reduce the warp to something more reasonable. Let's say 500, just so we're not 5,000. And then you can do hostile survey and do exact. And then it shows you the system. So these systems have them. So you can go to 45, then 48, and then that's how you find them and experiment with this. It will pay off. The earlier you start on the MU, the better off you're going to be. Like faction credits and triple rep. I mean, if anything else. Really. Yeah, Broken Wolf, good link on that one for the 40. Yeah, but then go to stfc.space, because as you upgrade, you will want to know where the upcoming ones are. And you can search it for, you know, all of them. I have a Coronar 110 million, but I think hazards will kill it. Oh, well, if you're going to the hazard one, that's different. The hazard section, that's a different currency. That's not for the surveys. You're talking about this section here. Yeah, here you have to send the NSCA. But if the NSCA gonna test both with your Coronar and your NSCA on the surveys here and see how it does. Queuing a few more and catching up on the chat. Active chat, I love it. Well, we've been consistently, by the way, over 100 people between both platforms. And I love it, and the chat is active. So thank you all. Again, I just gotta say this. I don't take anything for granted. Whether you're here just showing support by following, or you're subbing, or you're throwing some bits, or you're screaming at me, or you tipping. Anything anything is supporting, and that's how I can continue doing this more often. And reinvest in creating better quality content. Earlier on, Bacon Fish says, earlier on and still to this day, I tend to do a lot of grinding with my protector and the Omega systems because you need Omega to get the beryllium spheres. Spheres, I'm assuming you said. Yeah, spheres. To upgrade it. So I would do that. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, always make sure that you have enough for refine. Erwin, thank you for the stretch. You always need to make sure that you have enough for refining. Max refining, max pulling. I would really recommend doing this. Thank you for that. I needed that. All of you should stretch too. Yeah, absolutely. And Felcha, you know where to find me. Here. Also my Discord, ! Discord. Either DM me, or we have a lot of people active. We have like almost 450 people on my Discord server by now. And even if I'm not around, somebody can answer this for you. You need crew recommendations, dilemmas, anything. Really, I'm here to educate people, but all those things that are supposed to be common sense, but we just have blind spots. We just, you know, I learn. You guys teach me stuff all the time, so we're here to help each other. So yeah, definitely, as you go, if you're stuck, hit me up. I had no idea. Wow, so much more to learn. Yeah, there's always more to learn. Red says, go to the galaxy map and click the 3 stars in the bottom right corner and filter your galaxy map by hostiles. MU surveys are in the server systems. That is even a faster way of doing that. Thank you. Well, oh yeah. This. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're going to see surveys here. Wise man. Thank you for the tip, Red. I think that's what I'm going to be... You see, I just learned something too. It was obvious, but I forgot about it. Why are you farting at me, Broken Wolf and Bat? Why? Pastor, until next time, and glory to the sarcophagus. Everyone have an epic day except Scopely. I love this man. Somebody buy him a horn. Somebody get him a horn of beer, please. On me. Remember, JB, ignore Nurse Chapel. That's bad. Did I say it right? Chapel. Like the church. She's not bad. You just have better ones. You have better ones. What's the matter? You have to enter those systems first to use that filter. Correct, yes. Luna, that worked. Office Roy. Okay, at least it's the goat scream this time. Luna, that's work as long as you have been to the system before. Correct, yes. Yeah, thanks. I'll test it a little, and if I get stuck, we'll ask on Discord. You got it. Yes, what? Yes, on what? On the fact that you need to be there first? Of course. But use stfc.space when you haven't explored, when you're in uncharted territory. And it's easy on the eyes. Nothing is better than Nurse Chapel. I disagree. I'm sorry, but I disagree. Well, I want her in. She's always in. But I have 3 on below deck slots. What do you want me to do? Do we need crit? Yes. Do we need hull breach? Of course. Because it's an explorer, do we need morale? Of course. That's it. I got the 3. It's done. What do you want? I think Savik will be better once she's higher. Yeah, most likely. 7 of 9. I mean, there's so many good ones. You see, we just said this game is below deck dependent. And that's exactly it. Tacos! Hello there. Dump Ugly Hue. Okay, well, but I want to crit. I don't have enough crit without him. I don't have enough crit. Are you saying that... Okay, seriously. The stacking effect of critting and hull breach is huge. Nurse Chapel... I keep reminding myself to call her Chapel because I said Chappelle for so long. Nurse Chapel is adding Isolated Cascade, but then you're conceding on the ability to crit. Your research is probably good enough to crit without him. Will it show me here? Crit chance 22%, but I'm assuming that's excluding some stuff. How can I find my actual crit chance? Because I'd love to dump him. I'd love to get rid of this guy. Depends on your artifact progression. You might not need Borq. Okay, but I want to see a place that shows me exactly how much crit chance I have vanilla without anything below deck. Is there any way I can see this? I think Cascade will do more as crit. Yeah, if you have crit, for sure. But look, in 2 weeks I'm going to have the Borg Cube with all underdeck slots, and then I'll have Chapel, and then I'll have crit, and I'll have everything. I never criticize on my away missions. Okay. Oh, you never crit. Criticize. Crit. You never crit on your away missions? Yeah, it takes time to actually build up the trade XP. You know, to unlock those. Spock's Club, I believe. Okay. Tell me where. Tell me where. I mean, this is important. You guys are bringing up a very important point, and I actually want to apply it. But this is Scopely math. They don't show you everything. They keep you in the dark, of course. So we need to rely on ourselves. Bennett just gotta do the math. Okay, I'm fine doing the math manually. But let's explore all sources where it's coming from. Is there a central location that can show me on Spock's Club what they all are? And I'm gonna add it myself. Running the battle dog. Well, the battle log will show you if you crit or not, but it's not going to show you the percent. Hey, Jules Verne! Hey, friend, how long have you been streaming for? Right now? An hour and 17 minutes. Jules, I did want to get back to you on the thing. Monday is my arena nights, so, but we'll need to find another time to do what we wanted to do. But I know your weekends are limited. I don't have PC to use that feature. You can use it on mobile. Erwin, JB, it's also important. Nurse Chapel is cute. Yeah, I know she's cute, but you can just, you know, do whatever shenanigans you want to do with her in your base. Get some privacy. Get into one of the buildings in your base, an abandoned building, and go, you know, force your will, whatever. I mean, she works for you, so whatever. Anyway, you know what I mean. Yeah, no, I know she's cute, but I mean, I'm sorry, crit is more important. But we have the math genius here. How long will you continue to stream? At least another almost 2 hours, for sure. An hour and 45, for sure. An hour and 45. So, Jules, I am looking. We're debating. I don't know if you heard this part. I just built the Enterprise-E, as you can see, and I have 300 deck slots until I get it to tier 6. It's tier 4 right now. And then the cube will have enough below deck slots, and then that will be my primary ship. Until then, I need to be selective on the 3 below deck abilities that I'm choosing, okay? So right now I chose Crit, the Borg Q, and I chose Taurus for Hull Breach and Kim for Morale because it's an Explorer. And people say that Nurse Chapel is much better if you can handle crit on your own, but I don't know what my crit chance. There's no location. Do you have a spreadsheet that shows you like how you can calculate and do the addition yourself and see how much crit you can have? Like how much crit you have without any below deck, because that's the determining factor for me to replace Borg Q with Nurse Chapel. Anyway, that's the dilemma that we're trying to figure out here. Metreon Cannon gives 32% crit chance. Okay, I need to see if I have the cannon. I have Cascade, but... I have Cascade. Oh, Cascade. Okay, yeah. That's 32% crit chance for the first 3 rounds. Yeah, I need to do manual math, and I'm fine doing manual math. Jules, good evening. Better not dish my opinion again. Did he? Dustin, what's up? No SDFC FOMO Sunday. Correctamundo. Get Dustin a horn of beer. Even though it's morning. It's a weekend. Jules, not directly, no. An old one created during XO1. Give me a sec. Fastest way to look at battle logs. Any hostile will do. Oh, to see what the additions are on the battle log. I see what you're saying. because the battle log just shows you if you crit or not, but it also shows you what procced. So then you see. So then I need to add this. Yeah, if there's yeah, as in do a test without Borg Q. No, I know. Okay, so I'll need to do some testing. But that's really annoying, because, you know, I know, you know me, I'm complaining a lot about stuff that should be just well known. It shows you crit chance here, but in my opinion, it should add everything else. It should add all the research, it should add whatever text you have. It should add it here. I need to be able to see it here. This is Scopely's responsibility. I love it that we actually, you know, fill in the gap, but this is 100% Scopely's responsibility. It's time for them to move their butt. Like, I had enough of this. Why do we need to do their work? They don't even pay us. Ridiculous. I had to. I'm sorry. I'm calm. I'm cool. Artifacts don't proc. I know. So you need to add them manually. Well, that's freaking awesome. Unless they're being added there. Buff overview is coming soon on Spock's Club beta. Okay, great. Demolition. I mean, hey, I'll take whatever I can get. But that's another proven fact that we, the people, create quality of life and not Scopely. After that GM announcement, they better freaking do something to improve our quality of life. It's their responsibility. Or they need to pay people. They need to pay people like Jules and other people that actually do the work. Jules, I do wish every condition, combat buffs, would be listed somewhere on a summary page. Been pitching that for months. Well, keep pitching. Maybe they'll listen. Okay, so this was a successful run with the Enterprise-E. I think I'm going more speed now. Now, let's see how many rounds it took me to actually kill them. 3 rounds. So if I switch to Metreon Cascade, I could switch to Metreon Cascade. That's going to be 32% out the gate within 3 rounds. That's going to serve me well. I did recall. Okay, that's fine. Let's repair this. I mean, in this particular case, I don't need Chapel. Chapel. Sorry, it's Chapel. Anyway, JB, how is... Oh, Selkie is not... Thank you for reminding me that I'm slacking on my Selkie mining. I did send him to do some transigen, and then I just forgot. Thank you, kind sir. Thank you, Dustin, for making sure that my free-to-play butt is not getting lazy. Okay, all I'm doing now... I'm thinking, I want more speed. Nah. The cube will have the speed. I just need to wait 2 weeks and then I'm going full speed. Free Chapel. She's already free. What are you talking about? I didn't lock her. GM announcement? You mean that hostage video? Yeah, Sugar Fat Man. Yeah, that one. No, I mean, look, again, I think that's as the first step of making a formal apology and taking responsibility is step number 1 to recognize that there's a problem. Congratulations, Scopely, for taking that and making that move. Now you need to deliver. Now you're on a you've always been on a magnifying glass, but now even more. Now let's see that you're actually going to break that dysfunctional behavior of yours. Do you like the firing pattern of the Enterprise-E? I like the Enterprise-E. I didn't really dive into the firing pattern. We can look into the firing pattern since I have stfc.space up. Let's look at it. Okay, so energy weapon on 1 round, then energy and kinetic on the other. Okay, so the first round is bad, but then the rest of them are better. There are at least 2. I don't like the fact that first round you're just doing 1 shot. Now, I'm curious about the other one, since we're... Let's look at all of the G6 epics right now. Crenshaw firing pattern is the same. Well, okay, you have additional shots later on. And then we have the Scimitar, which is the most beautiful ship from this selection, in my opinion. So the firing pattern... Now I see why the Crenshaw is better. Not only because the Interceptor strike team. Because of the firing pattern. If you reach round 5 and above, you're doing more damage. You know, you're firing more. And you have tons more kinetic. By the way, don't forget Anonymous Phenomenon. Yeah, correct. Yes. Okay. Scopely, why are you breaking my game? Let's reboot the game. Let's place these and reboot the game. Catching up on the chat. It's simple choose. He wants Hugh, not Chapel. He didn't even try yesterday. I did try. Erwin, you're lying. I tried. I did try. I did try, but you need crit. Okay, you need crit. And I'm in the dark, and I know how much crit I have. So what do you want from me? I need to do testing before I do this. I did a lot of signs yesterday. What are you talking about? I did test it. Just patience, okay? Patience. I'm gonna have a tier 16 cube with all the underdeck slots, okay? It's gonna happen. Damn. Scopely, where is the USS Excelsior? What? Enterprise-B and Enterprise-C. I don't know, Dustin. You go and you yell at them to put all the lore stuff in. I didn't test Chapel. Oh my god, you're not gonna get off my back. Fine. Fine. I just need... I need this to stop. Okay? Okay? Apples to apples. Let's go. God. Yeah, she's sexy. Fine. But I'm not... But E-Borg... The Borg Q is better. You need crit. The beauty of the Enterprise is looks out on the Enterprise-E, at least in round 1. Yeah, the firing pattern of the G6 epics is not amazing, but they're still powerful. They're still better than any other ship. You put Carol, not Chapel. Okay. I'm fixing it now. Okay, so let's see. But what am I testing it on? Do you want me to test it in the MU or something else? Okay, Erwin, you call the shots now. What do you want me to test? What do you want me to kill? Name it. Look up researches on Spock's Club. For crit? Crit chance. We have 43 of them. Okay, so this should show me... It's a big freaking list, man. That's all the combat tree. Oh, but I want everything, not just the combat tree. This is painful. Oh no, this is... Yeah, it's only showing me combat. I want everything. Anyway, we'll do that later. Bomb Diggity, what's going on? What do you want? I want you to kill my ex-boyfriend. Okay, Bomb Diggity. I don't know who he is. I have the ability to do that. I have the swords. I got the bows. I got the throwing axes, throwing knives. But I don't do it. I don't do that. I'm illegal. I'm bound to legality. I'm not a criminal. That's wrong. Burn them all! Oh, you want me? Oh, yeah. With the Enterprise, yeah. If he has a pixely version, I'm willing to do that. Hazard 5,000%. Wait a second. Okay, so Erwin, tell me what you want me to kill. Augment. You want me to go augment? Fine. Okay, I'm recalling and I'll do augments. Bomb Diggity, how are you this fine Sunday morning? Or for you, it's afternoon now. Catching up on the chat. There's a lot of activity going on. You're great. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. No Horax 66 or 68. Oh, as I did yesterday. Okay. Okay, so I did use I did buff myself though. With Cerritos, so I'm gonna do the same. Okay. So let me show you what the winning crew that I found yesterday was this one. So you want me to put Chapel? Fine. What am I replacing? Her? Carol? So you want it like this. Jules, I figured out what we needed to do for stream together. Sent you some instructions. Also sent a small crit chance chart on your Discord. Thank you. Yeah, so all of you, Jules and I are planning to collab together about some fun stuff, and we have some great ideas. And we're working on that. So that's, of course, we're both going to make announcements when that's happening, and that's exciting because Jules and I think alike in many, many ways. Okay. So yeah, you're happy? Erwin, you're happy with this? This is good? It's kosher? You approve? Got you? Yeah. Okay, let's go. I'm going to buff. And we're going to go. It's so nice that I have a lot of Cerritos and Titan juice now to spare. Because I have good chips now. I have a really good chip now, so I can actually afford it. Did you save screenshot yesterday? I'm trying to think. No, I mean, I think I got... Because it also depends on their... If they crit, they deal 0 damage, so there's some RNG involved in this. But I think I was about 12 kills per haul. Oh, one thing I need to do is... I'm not going to have the... I lit the EXO. I don't know if it's going to apply because I'm out of the dock. But let's see. Oh, yeah, it applied. Okay, so now it's apples to apples. Hey, Powell, what's up? JB, you probably don't need Kim, as morale isn't going to power up the Enterprise-E enough to replace Chapel since you are doing a crit build anyway. Yeah, true. Yeah, it's a good point. It still adds some ISO damage because of the FKR research. Jules, we will need to test it when we are both live. Yeah, correct. So I'm all set up if you wanted to test it at some point during the stream. I'll see about that, because I think I needed to check some settings. By the way, do you want to be on camera, or do you want to just be on voice? Because if both of us need to be on camera, we need to set up a layout so we can both do that, and we need to experiment with this. Incoming AD. Bomb Diggity, what are you talking about? What's... Oh, ad break. Thank you. Okay. This is... I think... Let's see how many kills I get total. I got 2 of the tails. And 10 of the dropships. But let's try it. Depends, does he look as Chapel? Keep him? He probably... everybody looks at Chapel. I mean, come on. Chapel is good looking. Ads. Okay. Those of you who are not subbed, you will be back in 36 seconds. Not that you can hear me, but there was a message saying that. You asked if Vern wanted on screen. Oh. I see. I thought you meant Kim. No, Jules and I have some good ideas. And I'm excited about it. She is pretty. Yeah, she is. Bomb, do you approve? If Bomb approves, it has weight. Jules, that's true. I would be on virtual camera since I would likely share screen to show relevant charts to our discussion or in-game content. Okay, Jules, let's, if you have some time today or anytime this week, let's get on a Discord call and figure this out. Will he have a furry suit too? Well, Erwin, good question. So, on my 17-hour stream, Mr. Math Nerd Jules Verne created a chart. A chart with my furry level, and all kind of different stats and graphs. And damn, it was so good. And coming from him, I can't deny the data. I mean, the guy knows what he's doing. So that's what I'm saying. You guys made such good, you know, songs and charts and different things about furries that as a creative thinker, artistic content creator, I cannot deny those things from coming in. Bomb, did you see that chart? Did you see the chart? It's on the Discord. Jules note about furries. Apparently he does. It was accurate too? It included your heart rate. Oh my god, yes it did. Oh crap. Yep. 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 Yeah, he did. That's what he did. The guy's brilliant. It was accurate. James Bond, I put the basics for maxing crit chance in STFC General on Discord. Thank you, Red. I need to dig into this. Okay, so now, Erwin, let's see our experiment here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, and 2 of them were transports. And I did 12 with 2 transports last time. It's close. But now let's see the crit. Let's see those so 2 rounds, which is nice. And I did crit on this one. Let's check this. Oh, well, I do have crit with Cerritos. So actually, yeah, I don't need him. Oh, so the crit is the same. The crit chance is the same with the Cerritos. That's within RNG. Wait. Please, I thought you were more fluffy. I'm not a fluffy. I'm not a furry, okay? I'm not. I am not. Guys, you gotta calm down. I am not. I have counter arguments. Okay? Jules, anyway, I have my secret weapon. I have James Blonde that knows a lot about furries and fluffies, and he's gonna bring his stories. And then that will settle this once and for all. Okay? And whether Jules Verne confronts me about this, or Berenger, or Bomb Diggity, or anybody else on voice, I have counter arguments coming in. Bacon Fish, wait, I was just saying in between the 2 terms, I consider you closer to fluffy. I'm not a fluffy and I'm not a furry, okay? What's the matter with you? That's a kink. It has something to do with kink, okay? Heart rate has nothing to do with this. Me wearing a costume because Bomb Diggity was super generous with a $500 tip doesn't mean that I'm a furry. I'm just respecting, you know, how can I deny somebody that tipped something so heavy and so generous? And they want me to put a furry costume? I'll put a furry costume, but it doesn't turn me into a furry. That's all I had to say about that. Bomb Diggity, you say so you are kinky. Everybody has some level of kink. Everybody, if they're open-minded about it, can go beyond vanilla. But I'm not a furry. Are we clear on that? There it is. Bomb! I'm not a furry. JB, where are you from? You have a nice accent. Luna, originally I'm from Israel. And my Israeli accent is not the typical Israeli accent. It's one that I developed over time. Well, it's my own unique one. So the story is... Actually, I never told this story, so hear this out. When I was 6 years old or so, that's when my American dream hatched. That's when it hatched. And I knew somehow, someday, I will end up in the United States. I don't know how. I had no idea. I was a little kid. But I knew that one day, after I serve in the military in the IDF, if I finish in one piece, I'm gonna go to the US and roll the dice and see what happens. So I started working on my English and my American accent from a very young age. I worked on it. I did above and beyond. I did more than is required in whatever they taught me in school. So I practiced it. I watched, whatever movies and TV shows I watch, I kind of like mimic them. Even when I didn't have vocabulary, I was just like speaking with R's and L's and just practicing the accent. But I do have some accent hidden in there. It's just not the typical. So people don't really know that I'm from Israel unless I reveal it. I get some European locations, also by looks and stuff. But yeah, anyway, Bomb Diggity. You're still talking about the kink, huh? Okay. Well, I'm not a kinky. But anyway, that's the story. Try Q, but that's... He wants me to try the cube. Angel, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just making fun of the situation because it's so pathetic. You want to see? You want me to try the cube? This cube right here? That pathetic little cube? Give it 2 weeks. It's going to be like 20 billion in power. At least. Breaker. So if I tip you $500 to randomly punch someone out, then you'll do it? No. I didn't punch anybody. I didn't do anything illegal. I just put on a cosplay. If you want me to wear a furry costume or a pirate costume or the Winter Soldier or any of the costumes that I have, or even get, you know what? If you want me to get another costume of a furry and you want to contribute that much, I'm not going to say no to that. If you contribute money and you want me to buy a pack, I will say no. I will absolutely say no. But anything else, absolutely. Yes. Yes. It's fun. It's entertaining. We all enjoy it. Why the heck not? So only the werewolf head in bed? But you wear it more than once. That's a pattern. Well, Erwin, I'm limited with the number of costumes that I have. I'm limited. I have the pirate. Full costumes that I have. Pirate, Winter Soldier, but I need longer hair for that. I don't have a wig for that. It doesn't really work. And I have the werewolf. I have a lion and I have a monkey, but those are kind of boring. They're not that interesting. They're like a onesie. That's all I got. So, but if you guys want me to cosplay on anything, name it. I will start a fund for it. I'm $500 away from getting my quad monitors. We're really, really close. All the contributions you made on my 17-hour streams, the stream, it reached about 800 and something, maybe almost 900, but minus the PayPal fees, minus all the giveaways that I've done. I've done like, you know, $280 worth of giveaways. Then we had about, you know, $610 remaining. So yeah, 500 away. Then when that fund is over, I'll start another fund. It can be cosplay as well. Tier 13. Yeah, no, it's not enough. I'm going to get it to tier 16. A Barney costume? It can be any costume, seriously. If it's within reason, if it's PG, absolutely. You know that could be fun combination, the wolf suit and a pirate costume at the same time? Sure. Now, the only thing for me to wear the furry costume, we need to pass the summer. I'm in SoCal, I mind you. I live in Southern California. It's freaking hot in here. Okay? With the fan on, with the AC, it's still... It's not cool. It's literally, no pun intended, it's not cool. So for me to put really furry costumes, let's give it about a couple of months. But we can prep for it now. We can get those. Why do I have the freaking timer? It's been there all along. Oh. Okay, sorry about that. I tell it. Yeah, I can do it. A Teletubby, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. Look, if you guys contribute to it and you want to see me in a certain costume, I will absolutely do that. And when I cosplay, I cosplay. I mean, I went to conventions, like, I mean business when I do it. Bomb Diggity, it's not in... It's hot in bed, too? Put a damn costume on? Well, absolutely. Again, Bomb Diggity, you don't strike me as the vanilla, pure vanilla girl. So, yeah, of course. Play around. Heck yeah. Anything can be hot if you do it the right way. I live in the Wales... what? Wait, what are you saying? Free Shuang? Oh. I live in the Wales for JJ2. It's nice in the sand dog this way. Bacon Fish, he'd have to be Tanky, Winky, Dipsy, or Lala because he's way too tall to be Poe. I don't even know these guys. Slots, you should buy a 3D printer and get your kid into making cosplay items. I have a few to make stuff for the game. Oh! Whoa! I think we're offline. I think we're coming back up. Refresh your page. Damn it. Are we back? I hope so. Yes, okay. Something broke. Yeah, my game went down and OBS, something happened. Okay, you see me? Okay, that's awesome. I think all this talk about furries and cosplay. Erwin, you broke it. Damn it. Yeah, cheap 3D printers. Okay, yeah, I want a 3D printer. So send me your recommendation for a 3D printer. It was the ghost. It was something. I don't know what the hell was that. If you go 3-4 years back, it was true, but not anymore. I need to catch up on the chat since we went offline here. Yeah, I didn't rip the cables for to the computer. I promise. Okay, we seem to be back. We seem to be stable. Using stream elements, yes.
The name's Bond.
Luna, thank you for the resub. Thank you. Oh, wow. What's going on? We have a hype train. Yes, we do. Was it level 2? No, it's 40% lower towards level 2. Thank you so much. We're live. We're back, and thank you for the resub, Luna. What's the problem, Bomb? Refresh stream? Yeah, refresh it. Refresh your page. We should be back. I sent a message here too. That was definitely an excellent time screamer. Oh, the screen broke. It's funny though. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Stream elements and OBS don't like each other. Normally they like each other. It's really rare that something like this happens. It doesn't happen that often. It happens maybe once every 2-3 weeks. Erwin, thank you for 5 gifted. W Erwin, thank you. I didn't rip the cables, by the way, and we're 86.11% towards level 3 right now. Way to go, guys. Yeah, Bomb Diggity, I don't know. I mean, Stream Elements is pretty awesome. So far, it's been great. Angel, why are you screaming? Why are you screaming at me? Why are you screaming at the screamer? The streamer. Why are you doing that? Oh, crap. Don't do this to me. Anyway, I would, yeah, don't break the stream again. I'm not doing anything. I haven't touched it. I haven't done anything. There was a hiccup. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Okay, any other events that are worthy of my attention? So, as far as, let's talk event store for a second. Pedro, thank you for the 100 bits, and I think we're 9% away from level 3 hype train. We have 2.5 minutes or so. Yeah, 91% towards level 2, 9% away from level 3. My OBS crashed loading stream elements live, so I uninstall it. Again, it's rare that it happens. It doesn't happen to me that often, so I'm gonna do single. Oh, I know what I wanted to test. I know exactly what I wanted to test. We need to do some, Thank you, Erwin.
What is that way?
We're 3% away from level 3.
Sir, I can't hear you.
I want to do the Horak entities. But I don't know which I don't know if Jules is still here, but I need recommendation for the Enterprise-E with 300x slots. So my best entity crew. I don't know if I have a bet. This is a good one. Krenim solo crew. Not Chapel. Obviously not. Obviously not. Hype train, 3% away from level 3. A minute and 20 to go, by the way. Okay, so what more damage though? Okay. Well, we're multiplying the shots. We have more cascade. We have mitigation. We have extra loot, which I'm okay dumping out so we can punch up. Maybe do this. So
Stop
not much.
spending your money on stupid shit.
That's right. That applies to all of us. Don't spend it on stupid stuff like packs. But if you want to contribute to me like you did just now, and now we're level 2 complete, level 3. Thank you for the level 3 hype train, and the timer just reset to 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Love that clip boom. Oh, yeah. Anyway. Is this okay? Do you approve? Should I change anything? I mean, let's just test it. I'm gonna fully buff, too. I'm gonna do it like max, max fort and everything. Luna, thank you for 5 gifted. Holy crap. Thank you. You guys freaking rock. Wow. Wait, is this level 4? Yeah. Single-handedly level 4. Freaking awesome human beings. This community is something else, I swear to God. Any of the online MMOs games that I ever played, any online communities I've been to, this is something else. You want to know why I'm tolerating STFC? Why I tolerated it even before content creation? This is why. The friendships and the quality of people here. We're not perfect. Some of us complain. We're complainers, but we're good people. How's your progression in Dune Awakening going? Breaker, good question. So I finished all the trials and everything. I maxed all the economy in Haga Basin. And I'm just I'm going to all the trainers to unlock all the maximum abilities in all the trees. And then I'm moving out to the deep desert. So that's where I am right now. But I play casually. Erwin, sorry JB, try Tolra Vael DeMarco. So to move her up here? So for Apex Barrier. That's not a bad idea, but then I'm giving up on crit. But with the buffs I have, I should have crit. So I think you're right. And then that means that I can probably throw in here either Joaquim or not Chapel or Taurus. Joaquim, okay. I like this. Tier 9 Velox beats 66 epics. Jaja SNW Scotty Gwen with Taurus, Kim, Neelix. Yeah, but you have a lot more under deck. Easy as. No, that's a good point. Yeah, not Chapel. I know, Erwin. I got it. Definitely a Joaquim. Okay, so I mean, look, this is my limitation. When I have the cube, it's a different story. But right now, I think we can go with this. This seems solid to me. I would Janeway, Doctor, and SNW Scotty. If I don't have, yeah. I have SNW Scotty, but he's tier 1. But he increases loot. I don't care about loot right now. I want to punch up, because punching up is actually better for me. Damn it, I lost her now. There she is. Let's wait with this for a second. Yes, but you do more damage natively. True. Let's test this first. How about that? SNW Scotty, not... Oh. SNW Scotty? I should have him. I should have him? I don't have SNW Scotty? I guess I don't. I don't have him. So yeah, so it is. Pop 61 yesterday. Holy crap. Free swag. Congratulations. Yay for expensive upgrades. They're not that expensive. You'll be fine. You just walked into G6. Your life is going to be so much better. Give yourself... It's just been day 1. Less than a day. Give yourself a week or 2. Free to play here. Yes. 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 Absolutely. Congratulations. Hit me up anytime you need advice. Don't be afraid to relocate. Use your G5 epic ship. Don't be afraid to Cerritos buff. Use everything in your arsenal. It's only going to get easier every day. 61 is indeed very nice. Okay, let's just test it. I'm going to get my... just 2 buffing ships. Well, let's try with Cerritos buff alone, because it's still experimental. I don't know if it's going to work. And I do need to defeat those things. Otherwise, I'm not scoring in the event. Okay, that's a good, and we still have the, no. Okay, so you said 66, right? No, just, let's sort it by this. Where are they? I don't see the entities. Oh, because they don't count as armadas, so you're not going to see them here. No, this is too low. Let's go over here. Now we ignore Torres. Never a good idea. Oh my god. 66 system. Okay, fine. I'm not ignoring it. Okay, Hype Train reached level 4 and then thank you all for contributing. For the Luna for the gifted sub, for Pedro for the bits, Erwin for the gifted subs, Luna for resubbing, and all the screams, and all the other redeems that were there that I can't see them right now. But thank you all. Paris is out. Taurus in. Okay. Recalling. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I need to fly to the 66 system anyway. I can send one miner out. Garbage. This. Go somewhere. Go do something useful. Go to work. This can be the Titan. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna go rare first. Might need Cerritos. Yeah, Cerritos is on the way. Absolutely. Actually, I'm gonna let it park here because this is, I still have resistance. It's gonna start decaying over here. So I will wait for all of them to, you know, they're gonna zone in together, basically. What system to grind for speed-ups for the new Op 61? Speed-ups grinding is the most effective in the mirror universe. Get your G5 epic ship and start hitting those, you know, if you've been to these systems before, you're gonna see them. You're gonna see, if you sorted by hostiles, you will see this, and if not, then you need to go to stfc.space and look for it there. So you have some systems here. If you can handle them, you can probably handle 58 and 60 for sure. If you can't handle from 60 to 68, you have a few more here. You have 61 and 65. So this is the place you want to do that. MU61 system, yeah, 61 plus systems with surveys in the first Sigma speedups, absolutely. Shanada 48, what system? Yeah, that's we just answered that. Slots, I kill like 10,000 hostiles or something. Will I be able to in the future grind stuff out and not have to wait for dailies and refine for more ships? Like, some things you cannot grind. Oh, it's fine. I thought I was trolled. Oh, no, I don't want to spend that. Okay. It was just a tail that got me. Okay. Kim is out. Taurus is in. All right. Let's go back in there. Okay, let's do 66 Horak and see what happens. No, Kim and Paris. Oh, okay. Okay. Paris is out because I get mitigation from Cerritos? Okay. I'm working on it. I'm doing it. It's exciting. I want to see what it can do. God, I wish I had another slot. Okay. See, it's never enough. Always run out of everything with Kim and Taurus? Yeah, I need more. I need the cube. I just need the cube. Almost. 2 weeks or so. Yeah, it wasn't Hazard that killed me because I was over here. And I popped the Exo, so I have enough resistance. It was a tail that killed the Cerritos. The Cerritos is too weak. Yeah. Yeah, we're testing it now. Let's see what happens with this crew. It seems solid. On paper, it looks good. Looks damn good. Almost there, about a minute. I could have probably buffed in the base and then sent it there, but that's okay. I'll just... It will die, and then I'll do it next time. Now, if this goes well... Hi, MJ Hat. Good morning. How are you? Thanks for the scream. What do I want to say? Depends on how this goes with the Cerritos buff.
Hello there.
If this goes well... Hello there, Luna! If this goes well, then I can maybe even go for the 68 Epic. I don't even know if I have enough directives for that, but we shall find out. Okay, it is gonna decay my butt already. And I only have 9, huh? But I'll have another one tomorrow. Okay, Picard maneuver. The Epic is a tough cookie? Correct. And with a tier 4 Epic ship, I don't know how much I can do. We're gonna find out in a second. Let's see how 66 goes. Alright. Let's just commit suicide there. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see. It has Apex Barrier, and it has isolated damage by 300%. Oof. Oh, God. That didn't go well at all. Ouch. What happened? 3 rounds and I got owned in the face. ISO mitigation seems okay. ISO defense was okay. That did not go well. That's why I saying more damage. Yeah, okay, so we're downgrading to 64. We're not ready for this. Downgrading to 64. Yeah. Totally lower mitigation gets lessened. Well, that's why I want to double the shots. Well, we did have double shots. Damn. It's freaking annoying. How was my crit situation? Did I crit enough? I should have. 1 crit, 1 no. A lot of crits. Okay, crits seem to be pretty solid. Alright, do you think I can handle 64 or should I not even? Echo? Am I running Echo right now? I'm not hearing it. Hydrate, thank you for the hydrate, Guppy. Luna, are you hearing me in Echo? It's back to normal? Okay. Need Janeway? Okay. I have an idea. This sounds more like a crew that I already have. Or not. We can do Janeway Doctor. Then we have a lot of mitigation. We have the Cascade. We're taking more into the shields. We have crit from the buffs. We have, I think, let's try this on the 64. Anorax? Are you sure? Anorax is applying to armadas. No, it's hostiles. Nope. Not him. Breaker Janeway or Dr. Paris with DeMarco. Yeah, I want to go with this. And we're going to go for 64 and let's see what happens. I got too greedy. I should not have done 66. That was just jumping the gun. Jinwei and Tom Paris. Well, I did Jinwei Doctor anyway. Because he's good for damage, yes, but I mean, I'm going for 64 and let's try this. I'm already out. We're just gonna experiment. We'll do some science. It's fine. I don't care about the event. If I don't score in the event, that's totally fine. Let's check the rewards again. If it loads. Paris crit damage. Yeah, but I mean, I get enough crit because I'm buffing with the Cerritos. Yeah, it's only these tokens which I don't give a damn about. Like, the store is not that important. Yeah, no, that's fine. I appreciate you letting me know. Paris crit damage, yeah. No, I agree. Nesmith, DeMarco, and Dajesh. There's so many viable crews. But here we're adding more Cascade. Let's see how this functions. Let's see how this works. Some forget about Paris being on the bridge. Yeah, true. I mean, I normally don't use them on the bridge. Oh, no, this is Epic 63. Probably here. Where are the 64 rares? Probably not here. Do I need to reboot? Yes. The side system. Okay. I'll fly to it. Yeah, the 63 rare. Got it. Oh, so 63. So it goes from 63 to 66. Got it. Yeah, we're not going to see anything here. So we're going to fly over here. Okay. Let's experiment. Higher? This one? I was just here. It wasn't there. No. There's 63. That's the only one. Okay, there's a damage one. Let's take it out first. Why is it stuck in... God, why is it stuck? Scopely, fix your game. It's not that difficult. Scopely, before you expand on a building or a house, you want to have a strong foundation. It's just common sense, okay? We want to have a strong foundation that is not shaky, that is not going to collapse. Then when that's solid, and if it has any issues, you fix it, and then you start adding more layers. It's not that difficult. Just saying. Long overdue. Fix the damn thing. Alright, let's see how this goes. This is damage, but still. I think your problem is the firing pattern for the Enterprise-E as the invading entity is pushing severely for surviving till round 2. Yes. Okay, took a little bit of damage on a damage one, but now let's go for full. And if this one goes well, I will go for the epics if I can afford actually launching them. Let's speed it up. You can't talk to Scopely about common sense, obviously not present. I know. Oh, wow. Okay, 63 is super easy. Now, the question is... It's way too easy. But I got owned by the 66. Why is that? What's the power difference? 66 power is 55 billion damage. 186 health. And this is 19 billion. Yeah, it's a third of the health. Yeah, no, the power jump is insane. No, I don't know. You would try it? Okay, I'll do it on a fresh haul. I'll run all my rares. Let's try this epic first, okay? Oh, never mind. I don't have epic. Okay, back back in here. I know. I wanted to see if I can run an epic, but I can't. I don't have the directives. So here's what I'm gonna do. These two will park over here. I'll let them wait. Then I'll do all the rares that I... Not all the rares. I'll do a few more rares. Then I'll kill myself. And then I'm gonna try 66 one more time. Because this has been going really well. Yeah, no, I know it was an epic. I just wanted to try an epic. This should be a walk in the park. Yeah, I can do these all day. Okay, I'll do one more. And then I'm gonna die. And let's save these from the tail. Okay. Then I'll recall the other ship. We have a plan. We're gonna try 66 with this crew now. And I'm gonna max fort. I'm also gonna max fort. I'm gonna take this seriously. Okay. Go back. Go back. Thank you. Yeah, Scopely and common sense. I mean, they know what common sense is, but I'm still... Just because they're misbehaving and they're not doing things that are good for us, it doesn't mean that I'm going to stop saying it. Callum, for Flashpoint Event Store, what are you using your currency on? Building or blueprints for ship? Sorry if you covered that before. I didn't, Callum. I'm glad you asked this and highlighted this, so I don't miss it. I was going to cover it before, and then I got distracted by 5 gazillion things that we talk about. It's a streamer brain thing. I remember talking about this. So Event Store. Remember my position. I'm op 70 that is FOMO free, that is not too obsessed with tiering up his ships that high. I will get them over time. Okay? So I'm prepping for G7. That's I already achieved everything that I needed. So what am I focusing on? Both choice rewards and Ferengi. I'm going 100% par steel and ore because I need the par steel. It's true that I can get more crystal, but G6, I graduated G6. It's only a matter of time until I will have G6 coming out of my ears and I will not have anything to spend it on, just like happened with G4 and G5. Par steel will be needed. Even if they do an economy reset, it will be needed. So that's the plan for this. And I'm going to do the same, almost the same, for this one. I'm going to be going for this. But I did purchase... I did max the purchases on the... Wait a minute, I need to make sure this one doesn't die. Yeah, it won't die. Let me repair it and send it back. You know the war room? They had 10 bundles that you can buy for the war room. Right? So I did buy, you know, 10 bundles. I maximized that. And then everything else is going to go on par steel. But if you are not in my position, a lot of people are not, you only have 2,500 level 70s in the world. If you're not in my position, I would prioritize things that, you know, maybe other materials. It's really, there's not much important stuff here, honestly. Yeah. I would just go materials. Blueprints don't. That's not a good use. Officers definitely don't. Definitely don't spend. It's such a waste. Officers you'll get over time. Materials for your progression, it's way more important than officers. I always prioritize that. And ship parts, I would accelerate the Revenant. I mean, mine is already maxed. I would accelerate that. But honestly, materials. Trite? No. Relativity parts, also no. Relativity, remember, what does the relativity actually give you? Let me buff and get out of here. Remember, I'm going to show you, okay? Let's fly over here. Do we have both buffs on us? Yes. Okay, setting course. Let's do it real quick. DTI store. Load up. Okay, the DTI store. What does it actually give you? You tier up the ship. So let's look at, you know, so you get some more, you know, more currency from here. You get more parts, you get more research, but I already maxed the research. You get... I'm sorry, but it's just not, I mean, you know, faction credits and reputation, there are other ways, better ways of getting them. I wouldn't spend it on parts for that. Absolutely not. Officers are forever, but officers you can... You need 1,500 shards to max an officer. So if you buy 50 shards now, how much of the needle are you actually moving? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it's not a priority. Not to me. I'm gonna use Lorca's Fist here too. Formation victory pools. Yeah, but still, I mean, again, I'm not... I have all the faction credits in the world. I can buy whatever I want. Why do I need to get a chance for RNG for blueprints? Okay, come on. Let's see how this goes. Max Ford is the key. And this crew. I don't know which one it is, but oh my god. Oh my god. Immediately I'm doing all of this. Oh, wow. Yes. Oh, wow. It was a question. Oh, I know it was a question. I know, Breaker. I just get triggered by these things. It's not you. Oh, wow. This was so freaking good. Look at this. Max Fort. Max Fort. Okay, now I know. Now we know. I wish they had field repair, but, buy a second Enterprise-E. Yeah, Mikoto, right? No, go conservative. Again, I'm thinking in terms of G7. Because I am basically at G7. Oh, wow, he failed? Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna run his. We don't really have a rule for this. I mean... What's my health situation? What? How am I healed? That's a bug. Yeah, I'm gonna run it. It's the last one. It's a thief, but yeah. I mean, we have that rule about armadas. You have like about a minute grace period. He's not gonna come back in a minute. He's just not. Again, I mean, it's you know, a minute grace period. He's not, I mean, the flight time here is at least 2-3 minutes. And I'm low on health, and I have max fort. I mean, I had to use this. Besides, he's not going to be able to take it out again. It had more than 50%. Yeah. Okay, and I'm just going to die to a hazard. And oh, nicely done. Now let's see the loot difference. So 63. I got 1875 from the drop, and here I got almost double, less than double, like 60% more. And as far as the chests, like 500, excuse me, 500 more. And oh, there's another loot chest. Oh wow, that's a lot of loot. Okay, maybe I can do an epic. I may be able to do that. Okay, let's do one pull. Oh no, but that doesn't have a chance to get epic. Oh no, doesn't have a chance to get it. Okay, that's fine. I'll just do one. You see, even the rewards. This is just sad. Premium Mirror Dust, I know everybody, even I need it as an arena player, I still need it. DeMarco is always nice to have more. Parts, who cares? This is just a bad pull. Now what about the epic? Even this. You see, the whole... I'm glad they took responsibility and said that this event is they missed the mark. They definitely missed the mark on the rewards, too. Yeah, not worth it. Anyway, we did it. No regrets there. Now, as far as the event, I don't think I'll finish it. Unless I get lucky. I don't think I'm going to reach the 10. I'm at 8. Or at 7. I'm at 8. So I need 2 more. And I have... maybe tomorrow morning. Maybe. But I'm not going to sweat over it. Crew recap? Yes. Voltron. So the crew that worked with Max Fort. These three. And under deck, I have Joaquim. I have Torres. And I have Kim. And I had Max Fortification and Cerritos. That's the crew. And these are my... and this is the Enterprise-E, of course. And these are my techs. Yeah. No Chapo. No Chapo on that. That's right. That's right. Yeah, thanks, Pedro. That went really well. Am I not gonna die? I'm supposed to die. I'll just attack something. Okay, that was a good experiment. I'm very happy with this. Yeah, Chabel doesn't work on entities, correct. She's hostiles, specifically hostiles. It's been tested. Okay, mining is gonna happen on a zone. Oh, I need hazard mining, huh? Okay. Let's recall these and go to hazard. See, I don't even need to do these dailies. The rewards are very minimal at my stage, but they're easy to complete, so I don't mind. How we doing here? How we doing? What else is going on? I decided to pass on this. I scored 60 million points because I built the Shipyard 70 and the Enterprise-E and tiered it up to tier 4. That's awesome. But I'm not going to go out of my way to spend 27 million more points on things that are unnecessary for me right now. And just for 25 more shards of this Mbenga guy that I barely use. Looks like I'm going to be getting 5 more shards from this. And nothing else. That's okay. And I'm not going to finish this. I'm fine. Again, no FOMO. No FOMO. I will obtain this guy. I will max him when I max him. He's tier 2 right now at least. I'm okay. I always use Chapel. If not on bridge or below deck, she will always be my avatar. Again, I say, I don't disagree. She is hot. Okay? I think, and even Bomb Diggity confirmed that. So females and males confirm that she's hot. Absolutely use her. The COTA events are so extreme on the requirements. The other ones were not too extreme. I was able to complete them without too much effort because I had the currencies to spend. It wasn't that aggressive, but I think the material spend is absolutely aggressive. The final synthesis is just insane compared to the other Chronicle SLBs. Yeah, it is. 175 billion, million points of spending. That's just a lot for an outdated officer. Okay, he's outdated. This is not a new officer. That's just ridiculous. Like, give us a new officer, but this is old. Why would I care? Officer is too niche. I'm passing. Hope for better next month. Yeah, again, I say that all the time. I mean, when did I ops up to 70? My op 70 17-hour stream was between arcs with no auction. It was a Monday. It was the day before Arcfall. Just to show you how much I don't give a damn about officers. I follow what I preach. I lead by example. Yeah. Again, 1,500. You're going to get 150 shards out of 1,500. You get 10% of an officer at best. At best, 10% of an officer. Don't bother. Unlocking it is not really what... Some officers are great when you unlock him out the gate. You know, some of them are really good like that. But a lot of them, you need to tier them up. And in order to tier them up, you need an actual sourcing mechanic, or it's pointless. Chapel isn't hot, at least not in the show. Well, this avatar is. God, we're so obsessed with her. If I had to look for like the most used word today on my stream, it was Chapel. I think the Shoshi was okay. Yeah, she's okay here too. I don't know, but Erwin is obsessed with Chap also. This Mbenga is a new epic one. No, he's been around for a while. This Mbenga? No. It's the SNW. So, he was added later. After most of these came out. Yeah, mine is almost tier 3. These came out first, and then he was added later, but he's old. He's been around for at least 6 months. At least. Erwin, exactly. Yep. You're obsessed. Just like... Yeah. Anyway, I was gonna throw a furry joke, but no, you're not a furry. For the COTA events, they seem to be the main way to get Ferengi Pass currency besides the 110k from the free-to-play track. Since you won't be able to consistently keep doing those events every month, it's hard to justify that the Ferengi Pass is a better alternative to the end of the ARC stores. Yeah, I've been pursuing it because I have something that I value out of the Ferengi event store, and I just showed you. I'm going all in for this. And there's no limit on how many. There's no limit. You see, no limit. So I'm going to buy everything. So everything I have. I'm not buying it yet, by the way, because I'm waiting for the tournament. The tournament is when I'm going to start spending this on the... Because you're getting some uncommon from here. And yeah. Now I'm passing on everything else. Everything that has a sword... Like, I always need more power steel, and I will need G6 materials. These, we already have a sourcing acquisition, and I got all the researches that I needed. Trade XP, I'm getting, like, tens of thousands every day. Ferengi Whip, obviously I have it on lock. Nova Squadron, I'm almost maxed it. This is almost maxed anyways. Yeah, I'm sourcing for everything else. The holodeck maxed. DTI charge credit. Why is it not showing? Protoman or whatever. Anyway, yeah, all of this is, again, outdated stuff. I already unlocked this beam. That's why for me, and I told you, blueprints, again, I am faction credit wealthy. There's no problem. 2 minutes after event store is closed? Sure. Let them. I'm gonna wait for like the last 2 days, last 48 hours usually when I cash out. He's new, the Black Ops. And Hariel, he's newish, but he's not new. This Mbenga that we're getting now, he's not new. Am I wrong? Then he just looked the same. He is new. Okay. I take it back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Where is he? Show me where he is. Oh, yes. Okay, in my defense, look at the avatar. Okay, look at him here. And look at him here. It's mirrored, but it's the same guy. Okay, I stand corrected. Yes, you're right. Okay, let's read. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I admit that I was wrong. I'm not Scopely. Okay, Black Ops Mbenga increases isolated defense by 150% if he's on the bridge. Versus Flashpoint. Yeah, Crash Point. Okay, so he's specific for those flashpoints that I don't care about. And the war's not over. Under deck, he restores the shield health when fighting hostiles. Okay, so it's like a Wrath of Khan, Carol. Okay. Not a bad officer. I see some value. But a tier 1, you need a bridge slot for this. 450%. And 2% shield health. I'm not going to use it below deck unless he's actually tiered. So again, we need actual sourcing for him to matter. Yeah, no, you're correct. Oh, like Rutherford? We're learning. I'm gonna check again. Let me read it closely. Every round by 2% when fighting hostiles. Restores... Oh, he restores the shield health. Okay, and now Carol. Non-armada hostile. She increases your shield mitigation. Yes. Okay, so he restores your shield. Then he's definitely not good. He's definitely not good. Yeah, you're correct. Yes. Yeah, it's a boost. Wrath of Khan Carrot redirects damage to shields. Yes, you're correct. Yeah, I'm got confused. No, glad we clarified it. Yeah, he's lesser than her. Yeah, he's not great. There you go. That's your answer. Don't worry. We need great swords. For him to be good, he needs to be like tier 3 and above, probably. To have, like, you know, to be a force to be reckoned with. To be viable for a slot. Below deck or on the bridge. That's what I'm thinking. And we're not going to get that with 100, 150 shards here. We're just not. So let it go. Let it go. Breaking news. Streamer admits to being wrong. When will corporations follow this example? More at 8. Nice, Mikoto. Nice. I think, in general, and this is also... That's my parenting style, too. By default, little kids, as they grow up, they see their parents as gods, as all-knowing. Just the default. This is the default, okay? But we're not. We're human beings. So I always wanted... I have no problem saying I'm sorry and taking responsibility and showing where I'm wrong and where I can do better, even showing how I'm trying to improve. Because that's leading by example. That's also teaching children that I'm a human being first. I'm also a parent, but I'm also a human being, and human beings make mistakes, and it's okay to make mistakes. And in fact, admitting fault, taking responsibility, making amends, and showing improvement is, in my opinion, showing strength, not weakness. So I have no problem admitting fault as a content creator as well. Absolutely. He's, hey, Paul, he's even worse because his bridge ability is non-existent after next week, because Trash Point will be on pause. Exactly, correct. Trash Point. I call it Crash Point. I like Trash Point better. Did you check Black Ops Chapel? Not yet. Chapel. I said it right. Okay, it's coming along. Below deck, nice when most fights that matter last only one round. Yeah, it needs to stack. Okay, let's look at her. And Mikoto, you agree? Yeah, I'm glad. I think that's really, that's a good way of living life. Increases base positive reputation gains. Who cares? When you're farming MU like I do, maybe in G7 it's gonna matter, but right now it's absolutely unnecessary. Juice Stop increases ship's base hull health by 100%. Okay, this is trash. Even at max 500%, you know, I'm getting thousands and thousands of percent. This is trash. She's absolutely unnecessary. Do not pursue her at all.
This is a raid!
Adva, thank you for raiding!
You can't see.
Hey, what's up, Raiders? What's going on?
That is just can the fucking horse see. That's a raid!
Good to see you all. What's happening? Yeah, that's Rutherford. Yes. No, exactly. Yeah, she's absolute trash. We were just talking about the new officers here. What's up, Raiders? How's your Sunday going? I've been showing off and enjoying my Enterprise-E. And we've been testing a lot of different things. I did find that this crew right here is the best for the Hurak Armadas. And in fact, I need to save it. The entities. So I'm going to save it here. And I'm going to change it to NE Hurak Invading Entities. So I remember. That's my preset. Space Cats Raid. Yes. What's going on? Hey, JB, catch us up on the rant. Yes, Iron. Which rant? Which rant? Yeah, I ranted on a lot of different things. Name the rant, and I will gladly rant. Adva, we were working on the calendar update and testing some augment crews. Okay. Nice. What you find the augment crew of your choice, and which ship are you using it on? Sayana, which rant? I've been ranting about Scopely taking responsibility. That I did that yesterday more, but a little bit today. Scopely, finally, their GM, the general manager, took responsibility, and that's great. That's step number one. But they need to prove to us. They need to deliver on those promises. Yeah, you weren't here. No, I mean in general, I just think that Scopely has a long way to go. I think they taking ownership of admitting fault is very important. It shows strength. We even talk about that's my parenting style too. You know, it's okay to say you're sorry that you messed up and try to do better. But actually put effort and try to do better. And Scopely needs to do it now. Step 1 apology, now for step 2. Yeah, and step 2 also they have, it's not like they have a clean slate. They have 7 years of greedy, nasty behavior that they broke trust so many times and mistreated us as human beings. So, you know, it's a dysfunctional behavior, and now they need to prove to us over time and consistently that they're doing better. So I don't expect perfection, but if I see consistent results of them actually making improvements and not being tone deaf and listening to what we have to say and really reducing grind time and really, you know, having us being able to complete all essential tasks within less than 2 hours every day. Because right now, in 2 hours, there's no way you can complete it all. That's why I've been releasing a lot of loops. Yeah, they need to retire more. They need to, and if they add more, they need to have stability. So I said, you know, before you add layers to a building, you need to have solid foundation or it's going to collapse. Foundation here is messed up. You need to fix it. You need to invest time fixing it before you add anything else. Then when it's solid, start experimenting with adding a little more layers, but still, you need to listen to your clientele. Your clientele tells you we don't want more grind. If you want to add grind, take away grind. Well, you need to actually do that. Now they need to deliver on their promises. The GM was pretty vague, but the intention was there. That's what I sensed. And that's my feedback. Wouldn't be my setup. No, I augment farming. Okay, I'm using the Crozier and so far 5-con Lorca. Huh. With Torres, Hugh. Okay, that's an interesting crew. I never tried that. For my... This is what I used before the Enterprise-E. That's what I used on the Enterprise-D. Let's try it now. Let's see how this works in the Enterprise-E. Let's go to Augment. Since we're talking Augment, and you guys, they just rated us experimenting on Augment, we can continue with that. I think I was doing great with 64s, so let's start with those. And I forgive you, you weren't here, but no Chapel. That's right. Erwin is obsessed with Chapel. She's his girlfriend or future wife or something like that. Tara says they need to have at least 3 clean months in a row before they can start earning any trust from their player base. I say even more. At least 6 months. Minimum 6 months of consistent good behavior. And then I may be able to start trusting them again. Again, 7 years. 7 years. 3 months is not enough. Independent archives really need to have 7 or 8 ships added in it in the next couple of months. We should really have only have loops from about this time last year to be on our weeklies to do. Yeah, I agree with you. Some of the loops from the last year, I only have to engage with them once a month. But still, it will be nice to not have them at all. If I miss the hydrate, Geppy, thank you for the hydrate. Alright, let's try Augment here. Permanent culture change needed, not a band-aid. Agreed. It's like they want to put a band-aid on something that needs surgery. Surgery! Stupid people. I don't think they're stupid. You don't get hired to work in a corporation if you're a stupid human being. You need to be educated to some basic level. But... what's the word? Stupid is not the good word. Tone deaf. Tone deaf. Okay, yeah, we're moving up to 66 now. 64 is too easy. Hue 2 is pick Hue. Yeah, you only have 2 of those. Management needs to prioritize more important items. Always. It always stops from the top down. And one thing I said yesterday, you guys weren't here for, Raiders. Most of you weren't here, I don't think. If you're Lord of the Rings fans like me, on the Fellowship of the Ring, the first scene, when you see like 3,000 years ago when they were marching on Mount Doom, you know, the elves, the humans and everything, and the situation was so severe that Sauron himself had to get out of his own castle and confront the situation. If the GM actually climbs down, naivety is a good word, Broken Wolf. It's one of the issues. So that when the leader has to acknowledge the situation, then it means that they're taking it seriously. Sauron had to take it seriously. I'm not saying that the Scopely is evil. I don't think that by nature they're evil. They're just, you know, their leadership is demanding them to continue with this business model, the studios and whatnot. I'm not justifying it. Okay, let's go up to 68. This is too easy. JB, the crew you have for Hurak should also be best for augments. I don't have Giorgio on that one, and I need the Apex Shred here. Are you saying that the Apex Shred is going to work there too? Because if that's the case, I will test it. Hey, Paul, for a culture change, they need someone like Dan Campbell. Before he was head coach of the Lions and won the total of 6 games in 3 seasons. Now fans are expecting playoffs because of the change of culture. That's a good example. Not that I followed it, but it sounds like a very good example. Okay, let's see. How are we doing here? 68s. 68s are nuked. Holy crap, this is good. Should I dare try 70? Why not? Let's kill a few of these, and then I'm going to try 70. Oh my god, that's really good. Loot Goblin, I know, but I may die. Alright, let's try it. I survived. Okay. I just didn't feel like dying so early. Alright, 70 it is. We're doing it. Oh, we're doing it. You think... fine. Then I die. If I die with honor. People will sing my name. They shall remember me. I will die with honor. What's the point of having an Enterprise-E if you can't send it to high-end content? Like, at least try. Scopely isn't a game studio. That's Digit. Yeah, you're right. No, the studios, I mean the, Star Trek studios. Alright, let's die. Oh, there was a Loot Goblin. Yeah, okay, that didn't go well. I'll come back for the Loot Goblin, then I'll downgrade. Oh, wow. Yeah, there is no chance. You're correct. If you die, your name will be sung in ballads for the ages. Yeah, and it shall be sung now. I'll just go back for the... So anyway, I found a very good crew for 68s now with the Enterprise-E. I'm happy. You're in an Enterprise-E. The Federation don't care about honor. Yeah, but it's not the plane, it's the pilot. I care about honor. They sold it 2023. Yeah, you're right. But still, I mean, they have to follow the studios that, you know, produce Star Trek. Like they have a partnership with them, to use the intellectual property, the IP. So if the Star Trek studios say something, they can't ignore it. If they agree or don't agree for certain IP usage, and also profit. I mean, you have like the investors and stuff. Like, again, I'm not justifying them. I understand the complication. I know how corporate world works. I used to work for Blizzard Entertainment, okay? You can't just do whatever the heck you want. But still, you can still prioritize your player base and what they want more than profit. And in fact, if you really make them happy, you will make more money because they want to support you more. When a Blizzard game comes out, I know it's going to be quality, at least during the Golden Age. Not so much now, because I'm playing other games. But back in the day, when a Blizzard named game came out, I bought it. My condolences? Mikoto, no. I worked during the time that I consider the Golden Age of Blizzard. Before the lawsuits, before all that stuff. It was 2005, 2008. It was a great time. It was when Mike Morhaime was, the CEO. And he cared. Like, he had the policy, an open door policy, an open email policy. You can email the man directly. If you try to follow the chain of command in your department and something is not to your satisfaction, you talk to him, and then he, Sauron himself, comes out of his castle and goes down there and see what's going on. Yeah. No. I really had wonderful memories. As an employee from all the places I worked for, that was the best working experience of my life. iPhone is awesome. Dude, I have 2 of them. Are you responsible for the... Do you guys have phones? Hey, Fullman. Who said that? Do you guys have phone at Blizzard? I don't... I don't know what you're talking about. Did you know that one guy that used to work there, the one that went viral? Are you talking about Pirate Software? He used to work there. I don't think we worked there at the same time. And even if we did, we were in different departments. The Diablo phone gamer? No, I don't know. Blizzard Diablo mobile game launch. Oh, yeah, no, again, I left the company in 2008. It was during World of Warcraft. I was mainly working on World of Warcraft stuff and the online game and the trading card game. And there was a board game, too. That's it. Do you know the one guy that... Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know if we're talking about the same guy. What's his name? Okay, it's been 17 years. Holy crap. Red shirt guy. I don't know the person. Okay, I'm looking for loot goblins. Not here. Oh, let me check again. Yeah, no. I like how they added the icon. I think that's a good change. Yeah, no, I don't know the guy. Yeah, the pirate guy. Oh, yeah, Pirate Software. I mean, I know him. I mean, I do watch some of his content. He usually streams from midnight to noon whenever he's on. So, you know, those. If I happen to be online and I want to watch something, I watch. I like to support the guy. I think he's great. He has a ferret rescue that some of his profits go into rescuing ferrets. No, I think he's a good guy. I like his content. His name is Thor. Pirate Software, his name is Thor. And he's a game developer. So, he works in developing games. That's not me. I didn't develop games. Okay, let's go back to 68s and queue a few of those. Yes, I know. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, but Diablo, I kind of quit. I kind of quit Blizzard games. When I was done with World of Warcraft around Cataclysm, I played Hearthstone because I was into the card game. But then after Hearthstone, I think that was it for me. After the recent topics about Thor, I don't like him anymore at all. Yeah, I know. There was some drama, especially with OnlyFangs. They had a guild called OnlyFangs in World of Warcraft, and then they played hardcore. And when they played hardcore... In hardcore, if you die, you die. That's it. There's no... You can't resurrect like in, when you play regular. And he went into a dungeon with a 5-man group. And there was a whole drama situation that people... I don't really take sides, and I don't really know all the details. But from what I heard, okay? So don't quote me on this. The dungeon leader made a decision... And when the dungeon leader makes a decision, people need to bail. They need to follow the decision even if they don't agree. It's like the chain of command. So if they say you run out, you run out. And people blamed him because he could have done something to save the people. They wiped. He survived, but a lot of people wiped. And that started the drama, and I don't know anything else. Again, I don't really follow him, so you guys probably know more. But yeah, there was a lot of drama, and then he became unpopular, and, people have issues with him now. I just think that just as an objective person, seeing him playing games, I enjoy watching him playing games. I think the recent drama about his code. Oh, yeah, so I have no idea about that, Slots. I have no idea. He also has a furry game. I think that might be why you like him. No. I didn't even know about the furry game until now. Uh-oh, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Yeah, I died. Okay, that was enough. They're calling him the scammer in videos. Yeah, I know. A lot of people don't like him. Again, I don't have time to watch and follow ritualistically a content creator. If I'm online, if I'm doing something and my second monitor, I want to put something. If we have an SDFC streamer, I usually go on theirs. If not, then I have a few other people that I follow. He's one of them. Show desktop. We're going to... There's no... Dude, seriously, there's no furry on my desktop. There's none. I'm telling you. Just because I dress like a werewolf doesn't make me a furry. Don't worry, we have counter-arguments coming for that. Mikado, I think the major issues with him started with Stop Killing Games. Oh, yeah, that's right. Where he was proven wrong and he doubled up and even tripled down in very rude ways. Nobody's perfect, right? Yeah, no, I mean, here's the thing. Once you're, as a content creator, once you reach really high profile, like thousands of viewers, you also by default have a target on your back. Success in general invites that. If you become really successful in life or as a streamer, you're high, high profile, as a celebrity or a politician or anything, yeah, you have a target on your back. It makes sense. That's the human nature. I wish it wasn't like that, but just the way it is. I hope that one day I'll grow to the point that I have 1,000 viewers. That's my goal. I have plans and ideas to get there. But once I do, the package deal comes with, people will target me and I will need to deal with it. And I know that going in. So if I'm not ready to deal with something like this, I should not even plan on doing something like that. I should just stay tiny and, in my cave. Wolves are sexy. They are. They are. Their personality, their capabilities, their abilities, yes. Slots, yeah, I don't get on the bad side of other big streamers. The chat will find every but wrong you ever done. Yeah. Yeah, people are just... Again, the internet is filled with some nasty people. Even me as a growing content creator, I have almost 2,300 subscribers on my YouTube channel. People are not toxic, but you see, there was one person that I had to actually ban. But you see that some trolls, some people are coming out of their caves and they just troll for the sake of trolling. They don't even make sense. They don't even have an actual reasonable opinion. It's safe to assume that percentage-wise, as you grow, you will have more of these. The internet is filled with people like that. We call them keyboard warriors. They're too chicken shit to actually face a person, and they hide behind a keyboard and a screen, and they type whatever they want. Face them one-on-one, look them in the eye, they're not going to say anything. Hey, pal, I know I'm kind of late on this, but I think it's cool that you worked at Blizzard around the time when Blizzard was the gaming company. Man, I miss Blizzard North, but the studio will always be immortalized by Diablo 2 and expansion Lord of Destruction. Yeah, hey, pal. Yeah, I didn't tell you the story of how I even got to work there. Maybe I did. So I was a World of Warcraft player. I was always a Blizzard player. Growing up, I played, all the Warcraft games, StarCraft, and, even the OG Blizzard games. Like, when there was a Blizzard logo on it, I'm like, oh my god, I'm in. Diablo 2, and the expansion, all of that, Diablo 3. So anyway, played World of Warcraft, and then, I went on their website for news and updates and all that stuff. And then there was a little grunt on the bottom of the screen saying, job opportunities. So just for the heck of it, I submitted my resume. I was in my 20s. I'm like, whatever, I'll just send my resume. A couple months later, they reach out to me. They call me. That was before AI and all that stuff. And like, we want to invite you over for an interview, for an entry level. Like, okay. Now, I live in SoCal, but I don't live in Orange County, so I had to drive to Irvine. I live, in LA County. So I drove down there, and the interview was with two people, the seniors of the department, whatever, the manager. And it was an hour interview, and the first 5-10 minutes, we talk about business, tell us about yourself, work history, all that stuff, whatever, what your strengths, weaknesses, all that stuff. The other 45-50 minutes were talking about World of Warcraft and what characters we play, what raids we do, what we're passionate about. We'd nerd out for 45 minutes. And I knew walking out from the interview that's in the back. Like, I felt it. It was so clear. So anyway, about a week later, we want to hire you. We're going to FedEx you the contract if you still want in. I'm like, let me think about it. Yeah! So I signed it, and I started working there. And then I started entry level, and then I grew up in the company. And then after 2-3 years, I had to make a decision. Do I want to relocate to Orange County and make it my life? Or is it time for me to move on? Because there were other things that I wanted to explore and do. But I have no regrets working for them. This was, again, during the time, like you said, hey, Powell, that it was the gaming company, the golden age. Every time I talk about it, even now, I get passionate. Like, this was so great to work in a place like this. And I wish to everyone to have that feeling when you go to work and it doesn't feel like you're working. It's sad that drama farming is a YouTube job. Yeah, I know. That's so true. Trolls are real. Oh, yes, they are. So drama is the biggest content nowadays. It's funny until it's sad. Oh, yeah, it's the #1 clickbait thing out there. Create drama. Have a drama title, people are going to click. I mean, people love that. That's why the news are so successful. That's how I started with Acclaim Entertainment Breaker. They then moved around to other companies after Acclaim went bankrupt. Yeah, so you had that experience with Acclaim Entertainment. That's awesome, man. Erwin, and now you lay on the beach playing STFC. I'm not laying on the beach, but yeah. No, STFC, again, I'm mostly here for the community. The game was a good coping mechanism for COVID, and now it's a lot more for me. But it doesn't take over my life. I still limit it. I still manage to live a good life. I still go fitness. I go running. I went to watch a play last night. It was a good play, Dr. Faustus. Yeah. No, I live a good life. I can't complain. And my hope is to make this content creation my primary, thing that I do for a living. Excluding investments and stuff like that, of course. But yeah, that's what I want. Because Blizzard was number one. Enjoyment, and this is close, and this is as close as I got doing my own thing too, which is great, working for yourself. Anyway, we reached the 3-hour mark. I think it's time to raid somebody. I think I saw HRM Moose, and maybe there's somebody else. Let me double check. Moose is still on. He's 2.5 hours into it, but I think he usually doesn't end it that often. What happened without Chapel? Yeah, Chapel is freaking awesome. Agreed. We're going to talk more about Chapel. Thank you guys for all the contributions. Seriously, today, you guys just... We had a hype train level 4. Humbled and grateful. Thank you so much. Let me just make sure that I start the raid. We can wrap it up. Adios. Have a good day. Thank you, Mikoto. People on YouTube, you're not going to raid over, but if you have a Twitch account, if you move to Twitch, also that will help me with the algorithm and becoming a Twitch partner, but... Should have said something earlier. Angel, thank you for screaming on me on the way out. Hey, pal, I want to read this comment. Okay. That sounds like a school assignment I had for my senior year of high school, where we had to make a portfolio of some of the things I did in high school and do a mock interview. The adults that interviewed me saw my D&D character sheets because I started a D&D club in my school, and that's all we talked about for 20 minutes. Then they sent my English teacher their contact info so I could join their campaign. Yeah, really, I mean, they want to know you as a person. When you're going to work 40 hours, at least 40 hours a week in a place, you're going to be spending your prime waking hours, your best hours with people that are going to spend that with you, and they want to know that you're fun to be around, that you're fun to work with. That's a big factor. I mean, skills, you can always be trained if you're open-minded, but the person you are, that goes a long way. Yeah, thank you all. Thank you, MJ Hat. We're going to raid him. And I will see you guys tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific for Arena Mayhem. See you soon.